good day. Today is the day we return to the verse. Because reasons and also fees, etc. Yes. We return because the race for Stanton is not over. We must ship box.
I mean, we gotta ship box, man. I don't make the rules here. Okay. Like, it's just the rules are the boxes got to get shipped, and I mean, I'm just a dude who ships boxes on occasion, and help organizations make money in the verse. So if Hurston needs boxes delivered and they're still up, we need to get some of these boxes in there. I mean, Hurston supporters. I don't even want to be a Hurston supporter. For real. We've had this conversation multiple times. Because my opinion on the thing is, fuck fascism, fuck fascists, etc., etc. Y'all already know this. This is not a surprise. So, yeah, little frustration. Yeah, that happens. But, I mean, video game. So, seemingly, since they're still in the lead, it makes sense. One of the Black Crusader suit. I mean, same. But it's like, it's not done yet. So that's a bonus. So hopefully we can like finagle our way to getting one of these other ones in the lead. I mean, it's like we'll find out in a minute. We'll find out soon. I want to just choose best, but also I don't know, man. Sometimes these servers dislike us, but let's just go best. Let's see what happens. Let us see what Squirt does. Said you'll pick up my new toy on Discord. I like toys. What you get? If Microtech gets a surprise win after the patch fixes boxes and somehow unburnouts a bunch of folks, that would be amazing. I mean, I really don't want Hurston to win at all. So I wanted Crusader to win initially. But like, if we can get Hurston out of here, dope. What up, everybody that's popping in on the TikTokeries? Good to see you. All right. See, I was about to go and grab. I'm gonna do it anyways. BRB. Hey, I come back and we're back. Boop, 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 boop. Ooh, I hope I'm somewhere where I can rent an Atlas, because I feel like I'm hoping that. Hold on, let me double check. Oh, yes. All right, so let's do it. Stand it up. Go. All right. Oh, fuck. I didn't do the most important thing that we normally do. Okay, let me do the thing. Normally, I like to spend a little bit of time and, adjust. There we go. So normally, I do want to spend a little bit of time in the beginning and check out the Inside StarCitizens that have happened recently, and I have not done it recently, so I get the feeling we've got multiple of those that I haven't seen yet, but no words. Yep, no words. Boop, 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 boop. I really like the fact that I can be silly with my face in this game. It makes me very happy. Also, for the first time, I feel like I have glasses on and it's still tracking my eyeballs. Wow. Wow. I'm kind of excited about it. I'm kind of excited, to say the least. For real, for real. For real and true. Ha 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 ha. All right, let's get out of here. All right, don't need any of these. Why do I have a C8 as my selected ship? Don't like. All right, let go, let go. Interesting. I may have to switch servers. Yeah. Let me see some. $60 frames. What's the server FPS? 526 people on the shard. That might be it more than anything. 123 people on the server. Damn. Server FPS is 7 to 8. Drop down to 4 for a second. Interesting. It's a game worth buying. I've been eyeing it for so long. I mean, it's if you understand a couple things, Mr. Skulls. First things first, it is not done. It is an alpha. You're a server FPS. What up, Landry? Good to see you, man. But no, like this game isn't done, and that to me is why. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the main menu. We're gonna try this again from a different angle. We're gonna try this again from different. Like I normally can walk through a hallway, fine, but like if I'm stuttering there, like we're just not gonna do that. Let's just select a USA server just for funsies and see what happens. But again, Mr. Skulls, I got sidetracked. The game is not done, but they are doing things that no one's ever done before. So for me, I am all for it. I can forgive a lot of the frustrations about the game because it's not done, because they're doing so many things that I wished developers would be allowed to do with their games. For example, they have entire moons. Are they covered with stuff? No, but there's a bunch of locations around every one of these moons, and they're not filled with stuff purposefully because eventually we're going to have the opportunity to build our own settlements. So I'm not mad at them for not allowing or for like not having everything be perfectly full and packed when that looks like it might be better. Let's see. Okay, you don't have as much stutter right now, which is nice. That's a good thing. All right. Boop. But yeah, TLDR. The game isn't done. They're working on it. They're adding to it like all the time. And I think it is a delightful experience because of the fact that it's not done. I've been playing it for a decade now. And a lot of people hear that and they're like, oh, if you've been playing a game for a decade and it's not done. Ew. Sorry for that. I was just delivered Bubba. You gotta accept it. You gotta accept Bubba when you get it. Looks leaps and bounds more complex than Starfield because it is, but that's one of the reasons that people disliked Starfield was because they were expecting this. And that's actually one of the things that I try to. Oh man, see, it's starting again still. I wonder if that's my rig. I wonder if I'm doing something. How did they get a pulse in here? Interesting. But yeah, people wanted Starfield to be this, but they've been making this for a decade and they're doing new things that people haven't really done. So you're not gonna get this in Starfield. Starfield is its own experience. Starfield is a single player game made in Bethesda fashion. And if you played more than one Bethesda game, you understand what I'm saying. Having played Fallout 3, 4, New Vegas, 76, Oblivion, Skyrim. What was the latest one? Elder Scrolls Online. Like, I played all of those. And for all intents and purposes, they are great experiences, but they are very Bethesda experiences. That's not a bad thing. That's just a thing. That's just what's happened. They make Bethesda games. So when it happens, you get Bethesda experiences. I think that's fine. I'm perfectly okay with that. I know a lot of people are not, because they saw games like this and they were like, man, Starfield is going to be exactly like this. It's not, because different dev teams have different ideals, different goals, different things they're trying to do, and the dev team behind this just wasn't trying to do, or the dev team behind Starfield wasn't trying to do what they're doing in this. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just how it worked out. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You get some BDS. BDS. Starfield has done like StarCitizen and laughed when it fell on its face. And see, that's the thing. Why are you laughing? Because a game didn't do as well as they wanted it to. Think of it this way. If this game does well, like, which I feel like it is thus far, but like if they can continue the development process and more people get interested in space games, more companies are going to make space games. So by Starfield not being what people wanted, that was their first new IP in 25 years. What is the likelihood we're not gonna get just the same old shit as far as stories? We're just gonna get another Fallout. We're just gonna get another Elder Scrolls. We've had those. We have to get into the new shit without expecting it to be the exact same as the old shit or something else that's already on the market. Let them cook, man. Let them cook. People try to promote it as something it wasn't. That's why I laughed. That is fair, but like people, not the dev team. They said they were trying to make a space experience with a great campaign, which I feel like they did a job. They did a great job of that. They did misstep on a couple things. One of the biggest things was not having a vehicle in large open spaces. I understand that, having had like every one of their games, that the only thing that they've ever really had is the horse and like the power armor and maybe a dragon. But beyond that, like, there had to be a vehicle. There had to be a space rover in this game, or in Starfield. There had to be. And the fact that there wasn't, to me, was a problem. Knew it wouldn't be. They've always been different niche. Right, but like, that's the thing. If people had their opinions of Starfield swayed by other people who don't work on Starfield, and Starfield suffered as a result, none of us win. Because if Starfield did numbers and people loved it, and then everybody wanted more of what Starfield was, other companies would be like, oh, people are into space games again? Dope. Let's make a cool space game. By that game flopping, and I feel like I don't think it flopped. I feel like Microsoft may not consider that it had flopped. I've put over 100 hours into Starfield, and I'm going to continue to do that. I feel like the biggest thing for me was the fact that they didn't have. Oh man, yeah, I got to go down to the planet because they don't have what I want here. Yeah, but we all lose when dev teams don't get to make what they want to make, or people have expectations that are not what the dev teams are making. So nah, man, I can't dance on the fact that Starfield didn't do well. I feel that that's unfair because I want more space games. I like Bethesda's formula. It's just that when you play Bethesda games, you have to expect Bethesda's formula, and a lot of people were expecting something different. And I feel like, if anything, it in a way shows the growth of the gaming audience, right? Because it's not like anybody was wrong for wanting something different. But like, if we look at the data, they've given us the same game in different ways for years. Every one of their games has the same kind of formula, which isn't a bad thing at all. It's just, if you're expecting them to do something different, maybe that wasn't the time. What game is this? It's called StarCitizen. It's right above my head. Have I tried a Star Wars mod for it? Not yet. I heard nothing but good things about that. StarCitizen versus Starfield, I don't even think it's a versus. I feel like if anybody is trying to compare StarCitizen to Starfield, that is someone who doesn't understand either game, and you're talking about it from the outside in a way that you think you understand what you're talking about, right? Because comparing this to Starfield, first things first, is Starfield is a single player game. So this is being designed with different things entirely. Aside from that, So just off that alone, would that be like talking about World of Warcraft 3 or Warcraft 3 versus World of Warcraft? That's the difference you're talking. That's the level of difference just on the surface that these two games are different. So I feel like it's unfair to everybody involved when people expect these ships to be, or these games to be the same. So like, I really wish there was more conversation from people who are on the outside of all of this to understand what the hell they're talking about. This game was coming to PS5. That is not a thing I can confirm at all, because as far as I'm aware, it is not coming to PS5. As far as I'm aware, it is PC exclusive and will be that way until, as far as I know, they decide otherwise, and they have not given any implication that they're going to be putting it on anything else, because right now it beats PCs mostly to a pulp. So, and it technically used to beat PCs to a pulp. They're doing a whole lot better with functionality and frame rate now. See what's going on here without even having heard it. Then what do you see, Shadow? Enlighten me. Oh, snaps, it's already here. Dope. Look at that, man. Look at it. So pretty. So pretty. Any other Jedi? Maybe. Let me just hop in there real quick. It's not coming to PS5? No. Right now, it is PC exclusive because StarCitizen, I feel like, will likely never come to console. Not this generation, at least. Now, if you're talking about Squadron 42, Squadron 42 is a single-player experience, and that's not done yet, but they said that they're aiming for 2026 as release. We will see. Wait. There we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. We're good. Is this my... I remembered it. Dope. Also, I mean, since we're using it, let's put these sticks up. Put them sticks up, boy. Put them sticks up, my boy. You have a crew you play with? Mostly I just solo it, even though we have a bunch of people in the org that we play with. And when I say that we play with, is literally my org. I'm the leader of the Night Corps, bounty hunting, and security providing organization in the verse. I feel that we're in. Yeah. Let me out. All right, so landing gear up. Let's see, swap, not this one. Is it? I'm trying to remember which one of these changes the mode. Is it this? No, it's this. There we go. I knew it was one of those. Pulling with the map real quick. Hearing Starfield is coming to PS5. I believe that is a thing they have suggested. You like to join? Look on the website for the orgs for the Night Corps. And by night, we're talking about medieval knights, because my name is DeejayKnight. The Night Corps is just to play on the Lantern Corps, but you know, for knights. So do the things, etc. All right. Whoa. Sheesh. Oh man, we about to black out. Golly. You're missing some R's? I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, that's fair. Aren't you also head of the Church of... I mean, to be fair, I think that is Smashly. I cannot claim to be the head of the Church of... The Church of... Yeah, that's smush. I'm here for it, by all means. All right, so I thought we were going to a city, bro. Why are y'all playing with me right now? Hurston, it is not Hurston, Louisville. There it is. I was like, I knew I was missing something. Good job, self. I could have sworn that's what I selected, but you know, games doing what they do and whatnot. Look at them! Look at them clouds, man. Hold on, just. Game is gorgeous. Look at that. So I'm only coming down to I'm only coming down to Louisville so that we can get hands on the the raft. We got to rent a raft because I don't have a raft, but the raft is basically the ship to do these missions in. So if you don't have a raft, just run, man. I was over that way. It says disabled in the atmosphere. We're not talking about that though. Am I going the wrong way? You know what? I thought it was going that way, so it's got to be down here. There we go. TISA, spaceport. TISA. It's time to go to TISA. All right. Let's request one of these. Okay, let's not. Let's boost a little bit and then swap this out. There we go. You had to switch to the local because we were going way too fast. Like the likelihood of crashing in the previous was way too high. So we move in a little bit, we get closer, landing gear down. I'm not leaving the safe zone. I'm going into the safe zone. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Man, you better shut it. Talking about leaving the safe zone. I'm about to be in the safe zone. I'm about to be safe. Safe. And then I bought a raft. Did the 7-day raft rental. I do not have raft money, so I will not be buying a raft. Also, we got a new ship. I need to look up. All right, get out of this thing. Get out of this thing. All right, so we got SPT or SPT with 165 likes. Mighty Mouse with a 10. Appreciate you. So then I started blasting. So anyways, it started blasting. So this is my favorite ship in the version. Aegis Avenger Titan. It's quick, bro. Like, look at it. Bounty Bay's in the back. So once the Bounty Bay gameplay comes in, it's right here. It's right here. I can't wait. I can't wait. We got the follow from Mario Burger. Appreciate you. I like burgers. When'd you get the new sticks? I've had these for a couple months, J-Bo. It was literally a Thrustmaster sponsorship. We've done all the sponsored streams for it, but we gotta light people up, right? We gotta do a couple things. I have 2 shorts that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get one where we kind of showcase the recalibration of it. So I know a lot of people were frustrated about like the sensors that they use, because it's the same sensor that's in the Warthog and the same sensor that's in the T60000M. People were like, it's gonna suck. It's like, no, it's not. I'm gonna make one video showcasing how to reset the sensors, to recalibrate without having to touch software, which is,
my opinion, is dope.
it's my favorite thing. And then aside from that, we just gotta light some people up, man. We gotta get some people up on the
Internet.
in the face. It's gonna be great, I think. But yeah, I want to do a 7-day rental, but I don't think I have the cake for it now, because the 7-day rental is just a good amount. So the raft, the good boy raft, we have a milli. If I get the 7-day rental, it's only 372 G's. We get like 100 per shipment. So that may be the move, for real. That's not as bad as it could be. That's pretty nice, actually. Bought 2 VKB Gladiators the other day. Congrats. I wasn't exactly rushing to rent for 372,000, but like simultaneously, I do like the raft. I do like the idea of buying it in game, so I feel like I'm gonna save up enough to buy it in game. I feel like with these missions, it probably won't take too much longer. And realistically, I feel like at some point I might cheese it, even though I don't like to typically cheese games. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, let me go to one of these and pull it up. Ooh, first things first. Not that one. Oh wait, it's over here. Oh wait, no, it's not over here. Oh, they're there. It's been a long time since I've spent a lot of time out in the world. I got sidetracked. But yeah, I feel like, I think I was saying that I do like the idea that this has a really good job of, or like this ship will be able to do a lot of the missions fast, but I want to cheese it by pulling up the, I don't like a lot of the RSI ships. Where's the one that I'm thinking of? There's a specific ship that we were gifted. And somebody was like, "Oh, you want that ship? Here's the cash. Go get it." And I was like, I guess I got to get it now. I don't see it actually. I need to slowly scroll. Oh, the meteor. We do have a meteor to give away. So that's not it. That's not my meteor. That is for the fam. The Starlancer Max. The Myst Starlancer Max. I might pick up the Starlancer Max. And then literally just like get one location, get a bunch of them. I personally love them, Villainy, but that's just me. There we go. Deliver. 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 What up, Rocky? How you doing? Deliver, deliver, deliver. Deliver. Raft interior is maximum cozy. It is pretty nice. Can't even front. It is pretty fancy. I'll give them that. I'll give them that. They know what they're doing. Actually, since it's already pulled up, let me run over here and see how much they charge for a raft in game. I know I could ask because somebody knows in chat, but I'm already over here, man. Let me just go and look at one of these. Look at one of these displays, man.
Let me see what trip you have, man.
Oh, stand-ups, we got Hobo Dad with 100 bidos. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. That looked like disco. I doubt it was disco, but it looked like it could have been disco. 687 for an Aurora. Yeah, no. We're going to spend like multiple millies. Multiple millions. Do they not have like a place to buy these legitimately? Like, let me just get to... Looks a lot like Disco, so I'm just gonna scroll through here and see if I see Disco Lando. Don't. Cool. Cool. Kiosk is the room with the desk. I thought so. Or is it not out here, somewhere else? It's in here? In front of the prospector? Ah ha 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 ha. Appreciate it. Why would they put that right there and not like everywhere? There's only 2 kiosks, bro. That's rude. Like, if you have a dealership and you're selling ships, you should have 1 kiosk right here, right when you walk in the door. Or at least in the back, like straight back here. Now that is a beautiful ship. I'm glad I have one. It's like right here in front of this pillar. And then right here in front of this pillar. So you kind of got to walk past ships that you might like. But also I get the feeling it's been a long time since they touched this landing zone. So anything's possible. All right, let me go see. Since they're not on the terminal yet, let me hop to the new... Oh, man. Right when I was like, let me see. Let me see. Appreciate you, Rooster, Kingfisher. All right, let me see what we got. 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 We got the Argo. We got the Raft. 3.5 mil. That's actually not bad. We spent a 10th, more than 10% of what that ship is worth to rent it for a week. Pain and sadness, but something's better than nothing.
Something's better than nothing when you call dominoes.
All right, let me hit this inventory real quick. Like, oh, wait. Take this off. Also, I'm so glad that I got the referral armor. Whoever my first referral was, thank you. In the new system. It was 2 briefly, so I feel like somebody got it and it was just like, nah, I'm good. I'm out of here. It's like, hold on. Wait up. There we go. Wait up. So now I think I got the helmet off. So let me hit this inventory real quick, like blah 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 blah. Yakety schmack. Put this on here. Let me hold a burrito. Let me hold that, my boy. Hello, I'm DJ and I'm holding a burrito. Let's test it out. Is it delicious? Quite good. Yes. Yes, quite good. Oh my. There we go. Reset it, reset it. All right, we're good. Put the helmet back on. Wait, how are we at 70%? We just ate. We should be more fulfilled. Give me one of these Doc Gobble burritos. Let me get them double burritos. 2 a.m. poetry with a follow. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let me have one of these. See what this one's doing. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Not full or not hungry at all. 100%. It took 2 burritos to do it, but you know what? Burritos. You have a quick sip. Oh, damn. I said sip, bro. Like, bro just smashed the whole thing. All right, I guess. Wasn't what I was looking for, but I mean, it be like that sometimes. Put it in the trash. There we go. Not littering. Littering and littering and littering and. Medium hanger. There we go. Medium hanger. All right, while we're doing this, I feel like you should be able to do that. Do the thing, do the thing. All right, so it's right up here. Boop, 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 boop. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Gonna something strange. Why is it defaulting to the top deck, bro? I wish we could favorite the lower deck. We do not want to go to the upper deck. Upper decks are weird. Upper deckers are weird. That's really what I was going for there, so hopefully you understood what I was saying. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Upper deck baseball cards. Yeah, that part. Yeah, buddy. And then
Systems activating. Systems on.
all right, hangers up. Let's go get a mission real quick. We got to go to the contracts. Even though we're not likely to use it, I'm going to accept call to arms out of principle. Do they not have call to arms? Or am I still holding on to call to arms? No. Ew. I don't have any crime stat. How dare. There we go. Y'all out here playing games with me, bro. Why you messing with me? Why you messing with me, man? We have the follow from Blind Time to appreciate you. Carl Go Loading makes me go blah, blah, blah. That's fair. All right, so Hurston it is. So we got a large. No, we're not dealing with vessels under attack. We just going with now, not even retrieval. That's like, yeah, no, that's going to a place. Yeah, there we go. Large sized hull. Give me that. And that one's taking us to HDMS Lathan. Now we go look for the small cargo hull. That's Opare. See, I really wish you could select the same place. I want to see missions that let me pick the same place, bro. Like, let me just, I know I'm going over to this place. Let me do that. Let me do that. Let me do that. All right, so now we hit the map. We're already in the cockpit, so it should let us. And we collect the shipment. We just select that, and then we hit, boom, lag off. And now, we just get out of here. I feel like the roof should still be open. Dope. Tis. And then we get that landing gear up.
Landing gear up.
I know. All right, we got a wisp up, fam. We can't even see what the HP bar is for the wisp. So somebody gotta hit it, fam. Like somebody gotta do some damage. We got a 20% boost for everybody anyway. So exclamation attack if you're on Twitch, do the thing, because we need it. We need it, man. We need that to happen. And then we switch this to here so that we can just go much faster. We take this. I do like the master mode in that when you are in like attack mode, you basically look these shields. We need the shields because we're attacking. And then when you're in quantum mode, it's like, look, we don't need the shields as much. We trying to dip. We out of here. We don't need more about the rest of that. Is this better than No Man's Sky? It's different from No Man's Sky's Chronicle. It's a very different experience. No Man's Sky is very arcadey compared to this, and that's not a dig. I'm not like angry with No Man's Sky when I say that. That's just how No Man's Sky is in comparison. This is more of a MMO slash sim. They're focusing on doing things that No Man's Sky is not. So they're doing things in very different ways, and in my opinion, we benefit because they're doing things differently. Like they're doing things that work well for their development, and it works well for the type of game this is. Appreciate the view. No worries, man. That's what in my opinion, that's what I'm here for. Like a lot of people dislike or like No Man's Sky for one reason or another, and it's like I like both. Have always loved No Man's Sky. Will continue to love No Man's Sky. It's just a very different experience from this game, which is by design. All right, let go.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum
All right,
travel.
now we can turn the volume up because I feel like the volume's a little lower than we need it to be. Making pumpkin tres leches cake. Hey, you enjoy the hell out of that. I'm super jealous. I have not had tres leches in a long time, so jelly, big boy jelly. She's No Man's Sky. Graphics are insane. What mode? It's not No Man's Sky. I see what you did there, though. Well played. Also, we got that Wisp is gone, so we got Majestic Bounty. All active members of squad captains get 45 credits. 46, and then we got Treasure, which Squad Jedi gets 790, Squad Captains gets 50, and then a random player, if you use Jackpot, gets 375 credits. So my personal preference would be Treasure, so if you want to type in exclamation Treasure if you're on Twitch, that would be what I would do, but I mean, it's all you. Do what you want. Couldn't get a No Man's Sky because of all the health meters, constant looking for ship fuel, etc. Oh, clips. They have multiple modes. If you still own No Man's Sky, they have like a creative mode, basically, where you don't have to worry about any of that anymore. You literally can control every aspect of your experience in No Man's Sky now.
Quantum travel complete.
So for real, if you want to play No Man's Sky, but you didn't want to have to deal with looking for fuel, you can change that. It's a great time to get into No Man's Sky. Perfect sound effect here for you, Judas. Appreciate the follow as well. After mid game and getting some decent upgrades, you really don't have to worry about it. You don't, but like if you're afraid of it, I feel like the way that works for No Man's Sky is basically they're just like, hey, look, it's a survival game. You got to survive. Sometimes you got to do weird stuff to survive. That's it.
Shields on.
That's it. But No Man's Sky is legitimately one of the best games, so I highly recommend it. Hey, we went with the Treasure. So Jedi and Captains both got 790 and 50 credits respectively. Grats. All right. Let me slow it down because I'm going a little too fast. You know what I'm saying? A little too fast. You feel me? You feel me?
Contact.
I hope they don't try to shoot me because I'm not in the mood to get shot. Also, we did this real quick. Put this landing gear down. I feel like I know what that ship is, but I got to get closer to it to confirm.
Confirm or deny.
Let's see what we got. Oh, that's a... Is that an Intrepid? That's the starter. But it is kind of in the way of where I'm trying to go, so... Hey, we got the... You're
awesome.
Clips, appreciate you. Expeditions expose you to large player settlements, which is a cool aspect of the game as well. Expeditions are basically season passes for No Man's Sky, and I am all the way impressed at how the fact that they literally get it. I am also streaming on YouTube, yes. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok, so wherever you want to watch, we out there. Okay, cool, so it's not broken. It's just in the way. Okay, it was just bugging. I was like, wait a second. I was huge enough. I think that was a C2. Oh, I know the C2. I'm talking about this little lever over here.
That's a C2 if I've ever.
Oh, no, not a C2.
That's an Intrepid if I've ever seen one.
It's a Crusader starter. I have one, which means I should know it. Same username, yes sir. Some expeditions are low-key pretty boring, though. The Squid one a few months back was just so annoying. Nah, I feel like the way that they do with the whole point of the expeditions is to get people who are playing No Man's Sky to understand that there is so much more that you don't know about No Man's Sky. A bunch of stuff you have not remotely touched yet. And I feel like that is delightful. I think it's fantastic. And I feel like more companies need to do something like that. Like, more companies need to give people the chance to find out, hey, look, what's this cool thing that you have in your game that I'm very curious about? I would very much like to know. No Man's Sky has the expeditions literally built to do that. Like, if you didn't know that you could have a living ship, they had an expedition that gave you one. And then you get to transfer all your stuff from your expedition to your main save. So you can literally have one save that you do all the expeditions in. And then when they added in the expedition, like, desk, so you can go do an expedition and come back to your main save with more shit. Like, it's just so good. It's one of the coolest things that a developer has done with an already released game. And I truly think that Hello Games has not gotten the flowers they deserve. Especially after the rough launch that was not their fault. He was just rocking an Adventure Titan, but my corp has a bunch of ships. I was usually out in Polaris. Yeah, when you're out in a corporation, you're doing a bunch of stuff as a team, that makes sense. Aw, man. I was hoping somebody left one of the walkie boys out here. I thought about grabbing it when I was at the station, and I was like, well, you don't need to get that. You know, I might want to have a helmet on. I hope I don't die. That would suck if I did. Luckily, we're fine. So let's see. Nobody even hit me with the helmet check. There we go. Okay, we're a little stressed, but we're fine. We're still good. We're still good. King2Q, do me a favor. Type in exclamation helmet. We have a sound effect specifically for reminding me to put my helmet on.
This is a helmet check. You may not be wearing one. Fix it.
Fix it. I didn't get the chance to fix it. And we're still dying, even though we had the helmet on. We were still good. Game was like, nah, son, you gotta die, bro. All right, let me just pull this thing back out, bro. Target myself. Do it again. All right, now we're good. Now we're drugged up. Absolutely drugged up. I know for next time, you good, King2Q. There's people here who know about the helmet check. I'm looking at Vet Raptor, because Vet Raptor will use it randomly. I'll be out here minding my business. Helmet check. Fix it. Like, what? What are you even talking about? You need to learn about a lot more freighter stuff. I low-key wish they did more with it. Are you talking about in this? Oh, you're talking about the No Man's Sky stuff. Sentinel ships are low-key a crazy good way to grind the currencies. Oh, guaranteed. Yeah. You know the helmet command. You ain't even want to help your boy out. It's my birthday month, fam. Like, you here to celebrate the birthday and not even letting me know, like,
You ain't got your helmet on. You stupid.
like, I'm hurt. I'm just giving you shit, man. You good. You're absolutely good. Don't worry about me. I'm just being silly, man. Now, I'm sad that I don't have the Atlas, but meh. We're good. Grabbing the A2.
About to bomb your ass.
Yeah, I understand. Just bought the Asgard. Love the game. I haven't even touched the Asgard. It just seems dope, but I'm not there yet mentally because money. I mean, not even really because money. I'm gonna wait for it to come in game, and I'll probably get it that way. All right, that should be as far back as it goes. Done. Yeah, this is gonna be much faster with an Atlas, but you know, we're gonna make do with what we got. You know what? Let's just get some of these off, and then, because I don't think they really care about whether or not you drop them a little bit. So let's drop some of these things, man. It's just metals, man. Like, nobody care about these metals, bro. Don't you wonder why all those other wraps look like turtles? Wow. Asgard was amazing. Traded on a reclaimer. Lots of money in salvage right now. Oh. I mean, to be fair, I do have a vulture, so I probably could slide my way into more salvage out of principle. I thought the Asgard was the step up from the Valkyrie. It was like instead of it being like like as much of a troop carrier, it does a little bit more disrespect type shit. Finally got a few picks from on 220 Discord. Noise. Yep. Okay, cool. It's weird sometimes to not remember the amount of ships they put out, because they do put out a lot of ships. It also is very nice to know that they are like, they're never really like less resting on their laurels. They're like, look, we got new ships coming out. I also feel like a lot of people are like big mad at the fact that like there's new ships, but then like there's no Squadron updates. It's like, bro, they have a whole ass studio dedicated. I don't know if they specifically have a whole studio dedicated to developing ships, but they have teams for sure that are their whole job is to get ships nice. So like, let them teams cook, man. Let them cook. I like how even though I'm mad that I don't have the Atlas, this is still speedy, man. Like, this is not slow. This is still pretty quick. It's all about getting this medium, this basically rifle. Apollo and Perseus. Please say Apollo and Perseus. I'm hoping that I release 2 more ships that I want. What I want is, I'm hoping for the Perseus to get a medbed. Like, because we know that SIG regularly will like upgrade their ships when they're in the process of doing stuff. So I want them to make the Perseus have a medbed. I don't think that's too much to ask. Because if you're in a ship that's literally supposed to wreck stuff, do it. Kraken's supposed to get a medbed now, supposedly. See, I don't have a Kraken. I don't have the money to get a Kraken. So I'm not going to get a Kraken. I want one because I drink Kraken. But like, man. It was designed for tanks and ground vehicles, but that thing holds an ass of cargo. That's fair. Carries every land vehicle, nice for gaming with friends. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Rumor has they're upgrading the size of the Perseus, so it may get one. Hell yeah, please do. What's funny is, I literally have the Carrack to Perseus CCU. Because I don't know if, like, I have a Carrack. I literally got the expiration pack in 2018 because of the Carrack. Because it has, like, the fancy, like, 3D map. And I was just like, I don't care what anybody says, I need that map. But if the Perseus gets a medbed and it's bigger than the Carrack, nah, that's easy game. That's an easy switch. Well, like car whack. I have no issue with the Carrack. It's just the Perseus just looks iller. Like, it just looks tighter. It looks like it's more meant to wreck some shit. And like, the Carrack is an explorer. I'm never against exploring because y'all already know how we do. We like I'm always the, ooh, piece of candy. Like, oh, they want me to go that way? Cool, I'm gonna go over here. Like, I do exploration gameplay. I have a tendency to spend a lot of time exploring, but simultaneously, nah, bro. I want the Perseus because it will do everything differently and better. All right, we got Elf Story with 1,095. Oh, my bad, 1110. We got Judas with the 1041. Spit with the 165. Appreciate those likes, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is supposed to have a rover in the Pisces. The Carrack come with 2 vehicles. Or I think it came with, I feel like it came with a rover. And it probably did come with, I think the Pisces is one of the ships that's supposed to be in it. So I'm pretty sure it did come with the Pisces. Perseus will be slow like an Idris, not slow, but slow. Will punish large ships that avoid its existence on the battlefield. And that is why.
I want it.
Because combined, the Night Corps inside of Perseus, with it having the ability to dump out other ships if there's a little bit of a garage for a couple smaller fighters in it, come on, bro. I think it's gonna do disrespectful work. Will it get an existing rover or a custom? You talking about the Perseus? That is a curiosity. Also, I hear, like, if memory serves, didn't they just release a new version of the Archimedes or something like that? Like the light fighters? Perseus is only a ship? Ah, okay. But yeah, either way, I have my Carrack now. I have the CCU for the Carrack to the Perseus, but I won't switch it if it doesn't have a medbed, because I feel like I want to be able to have the Perseus, but if you can't like set it to be your spawn point in the middle of a major battle, then that to me kind of makes it not as useful. Because if you have that massive giant of a ship and you can't even like go into a fight and then come out of it, what's the point? So for me, I needed to have that med bed. Thought you had Polaris? No, I don't have any of those massive ships. The biggest ship I have, I feel like, is a Carrack. And I do have a Galaxy, I think, because I feel like I had the Glaive to Galaxy CCU, and I don't think I CCU'd my Glaive because I was like, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get a Glaive again, because that was a referral bonus anyway. So we may have to pull up the fleet just so that I can answer my own question anymore. Biggest ship DJ has is friendship. I mean, family. Don't forget the family. Don't forget the family. Alpha's up to 1,700. Golly, appreciate you. That's gonna get a bunch more people to come hang out with us while we out here in the verse. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm? Do you know what I'm saying? Hey, we got the follow from Rad Punk. What up? We need the family emote. Put a Vin Diesel's face. Family. I'm here for family. I don't know much about the game, but anyone know the campaign version of StarCitizen is coming out? Ivan, that is called Squadron 42. Squadron 42 right now is scheduled for release in 2026. They have not given us a specific date yet because they're still working on it. They gave us that date, I think, a year and a half-ish ago. That they basically said it was feature complete, and that has led to a lot more progress being made in this game. StarCitizen, this is the MMO part of the game because there's two separate experiences, but it felt great, right? I felt vindicated when it happened because for years I've been playing this game for like a decade now, and as someone who understands how game design works, one, most companies don't make two games at one time because it's just a lot, and I feel like the development process for this game is proof as to why it's a lot. But I've been saying for years, I was like, man, the second that Squadron 42 is finished, this game is going to explode because they're going to have a lot more people that are not doing something for that other game that then can put their time and experience into this. And it feels like they've made some of the biggest strides in the experience of this game since that day that they announced Squadron 42 went feature complete. So I'm very excited. Been heavily considering jumping in this game. How is it? It is, in my opinion, great. But one of the things I do regularly try to tell people, do not hop into this game if you are not a fan of early access. It is not done. They are still adding features. They are still updating gameplay loops. They're still adding a bunch of stuff. So if you can't handle that part, if you don't like early access, don't get into it yet. But if you can bypass that, and if you are a fan of playing games that are in early access like I am, I feel like there's no game that offers what this game does when it works. Like, no game. None. Love this game. Big same tank. All right, so let's see. We got always teasing technique about Chocolate Thunder. We talked to him still. Yeah, we were just at the Battlefield event together. We were on the same team playing Battlefield 6 in LA. It was great. When it works, this game is awesome. When it works, this game is peak gameplay for somebody who likes MMOs. Like you will not find a better space sim experience, I think, when this game is at its best. When it's at its worst, you'll want to flip a chair, or a table. But that's the nature of game development. Is ship flying feasible on controller or mouse and keyboard? There are many people who play with controller. It is mouse and keyboard. Like, most people play with mouse and keyboard. I have expanded upon my capabilities. I'm currently rocking the Thrustmaster Solar 2 dual stick setup. So however you want to play, basically, you can learn to hate loving it. That is probably the most fitting way to describe this game, because there's a lot of games that I love, a lot of games that, like, when they work, they're dope, and it's like this one has a tendency to be exactly what you want it to be, and then, like, the server goes bad and it frustrates you. But they've even gotten to the point now where the servers, even with the server glitches, you're likely to just, instead of everything dying, you're likely to just end up waiting for 2 minutes, and then they just have already switched you to another server. The dynamic server meshing has done more for this game, I think, than so much of their other efforts, because the idea of the game being available to be continued to be played in a situation where it's like, oh, the server disconnected. Normally, that was just like, oh, whatever I was doing is done. The persistence is there. So like, if you have a server glitch, you're gonna, if you force close and load back into the game, you're gonna be where you were, which is dope. It's been alpha for 12 or 13 years. Not really 12 to 13 years. The Kickstarter was in 2012. So it's been 13 years since the development started. They started with like 8 to 12 people. People were able to start flying around, and like, not even flying around. There was a hangar that was made in like 2014, I think it was. Because when I hopped in 2015, it was the hangar in like the base version of the star system. But even then, they didn't have as many people as they got to in 2017. I feel like 2017 is when they got to like 500-ish staff everywhere, and then the game started to kind of just go from there, because a lot of what they're doing in this game is custom made.
Systems activated.
I wasn't talking to you.
Systems on.
You know, the Calva helmet, look close. The what helmet? That's my helmet that I'm wearing right now. This is the referral. Hangar was 2013. Okay, cool. So like a year after it was made, the Kickstarter happened. You could pull up your ship in a hangar, and that was it. And then like a year after that ish, like a 2014, 2015 time frame is when they put the base version of the universe up. But now, if I may pull up actually the map, this is Hurston. Well, this is not even Hurston. This is Ariel. This is one of the moons of Hurston. This is Hurston. So just what we see on screen right now. This is a moon. This moon is larger than anything, in my opinion, that I've understood to know how the CryEngine works, because the CryEngine is what they started with. It is now the Star Engine, because they've changed it almost to be unrecognizable from the original engine that it was, based on what I'm about to show you. So if we go to Ariel, this is the moon that we're on. This is the location that we're at. This dot, this triangle, this little arrow pointer is one of a handful of things on this moon. But this whole moon I'm talking about here. So like, if we,
Systems
why did I turn that off? Let's see, put the thrusters on as well. Let's get off the ground. Let's get this landing gear up. Whoa!
landing gear up.
So we can just start moving around. But like, as we go up, keep in mind that when I say to scale, I mean like to a human scale. If we go to the external view, we can kind of turn it a little bit, and you can see there's like mountainish kind of things. Like, it's not a whole mountain, but like, this is just one moon of many on StarCitizen. No load screens. Once you load in the game, you've loaded in. Unless you die, you're good. But now let's make sure we put the, which one is this? Hurston Dynamics. That is Everest. Dope. So we can mark our trip from this moon to the primary planet in the star system. But as you can see, like the little red circle is red because we're still in atmosphere, which means we need to get outside of this planet's atmosphere to be able, oh wait,
Shields off.
there we go. Now it's gonna be a little bit faster, because now that we don't have the shields, we can put more power to the engines, and then, and I feel like we've already reached that point. There we go. So now we're gonna fly to a whole nother moon, a whole nother planet.
Quantum travel
So there's a lot.
engaged.
How do you like these? I love these things. Started with only one planet with 10 points of interest, and you couldn't land anywhere on the planet or moon. Yeah, when I started playing this game in 2015, there was no planets that you could land on. It was only in space. Port Olisar was the original primary station, and now it's essentially Seraphim Station. But like, there was no, like, right now we could go to Everest Harbor, which is like a space station hovering over Hurston, the planet, or Lorville, the city. There were no cities.
Quantum travel engaged.
They've added in cities and tons of points of interest in this game. They have a whole nother star system. This is just one star system of 2 that are available. So like, there is so much available in this game that doesn't exist anywhere else that I personally remain excited about this game at all times. How much have you spent on this game? Played for 7 months and spent 5 G's. That's a lot. I've not spent that at all. Watch you play this gives me hope. For what, King? What do you have hope about? Or also I rip right. Let's see. What happened? Sergeant Gamble. Maybe buggy horse driving in a shooting range? Yeah. I feel like it was more like there's like, I think Sergeant Gamble just stopped streaming as much. Dope dude. I hope everything's all right with him. But I have not. I feel like he streamed once that I know of in recent history, but that's about it. Have you finished the event cargo missions? Not at all, Tacos. That's literally why I'm on today. Just bought the Polaris, Carrick, and a ton of miner ships. I mean, are you still playing? Do you still have your account? I love every minute in this game. Oh, well, then I'm guessing you still have your account because I've heard some people like, oh, I'm done. It's like, well, why though? We don't talk about money spent, pretty much. For me, when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, I'm a subscriber. Like, I subscribe because subscribing is not required, but the subscription, as far as I've understood it, pays essentially the team that makes the videos that we get. And I've never seen a game that had more descriptors. I've never seen an in-depth proof of game design before, right? Like, they have videos that they release, every Thursday? Mostly. And those videos show the process of game development. So if they're talking about new ships, they're talking to the people who made those ships, who designed those ships, who have tweaked those ships to work the way that you want them to or they need to. So I have no negative anything toward any of these dev teams because they're great. Free ships for a month is super helpful. Yeah, so it's like by subscribing, every month they change out the ships. I'm at the highest tier of subscriptions, so like $20 a month, basically. Is that a thing that I need to pay? Hell no. As someone who taught game design, I taught people how to make video games for something like 4 years. If you've ever heard of Full Sail University, I used to teach there in their game design online degree program. I graduated from Full Sail. I went out into the industry. I worked at EA as an interface designer. I worked on a couple indie games and then went back in and went to stream full time. And then streaming full time to me has helped me to keep myself abreast of how games work, right? Because like once you teach somebody how to make a game, like you may not know everything about game development at all, like, because I would never say that I know everything about how video games are made, but it's like if you go to a bomb-ass restaurant, right, like, and you have some culinary talent, right, like you've done some schooling, you've had some education in the culinary arts, you kind of appreciate the little details or like the little ingredients that you may not have even heard of, or you may not have even thought of combining to make the dish that you eat. So since I understand how the cake is made when it comes to making video games, it gives me a differing perspective on watching a game get made. So for me, I absolutely love the game design process. I love the fact that they literally took an engine that was made for what? If we go back to the original like Far Cry and Crysis, a couple square miles, maybe 5 square miles, or like or an even number, right? Like 4 square miles, something like that. Like it's, even if it goes up to like 12, right? Like 12 square miles is a crater in StarCitizen. There are craters larger than that. That's kind of a big deal. So for me, everything about this game is an exercise in watching a dev team love their product, love what they're making, and show you. How many games do we get to watch the development of? Waiting for the elevator fixes died so many times. I've not had issues. So many people have had issues with elevators. I've not had issues with elevators in months. So I'm very intrigued. Like, I've not had issues with elevators at all. That's why I love Elite Dangerous 1-to-1. Yep. Elite Dangerous is my second most streamed game on Twitch. For those curious, When I say I'm a space and sci-fi streamer, realistically, at the core of what we do here, I'm an early access streamer. If I may put it as bluntly as possible, because when I started playing late, it was done, but it wasn't done. This game, early access. We played lots of No Man's Sky, which, for all intents and purposes, they would have labeled No Man's Sky early access. People wouldn't hate it as much as they do. So, like, all of it is great. Enjoy the games. Let the games be what they are. Let them cook. When a dev team is like, I need to make this, cool, let them. Why is it not? Hey, Moxie, what up? Let the games enjoy you.
Phrasing?
Want to come back, but it's been like 6 to 7-ish months. Have you played this year or since last December, Big C? Because you say 6 to 7 months. Months can add, right? So, like, if you haven't played since December, you have not touched Pyro. Pyro is the second star system that's already in the game. Now, what have I done to where this isn't working? Hey, BG, what up? Good to see you. I forgot that you changed your name. I'm glad you said something. So I feel like you came in right after you changed your name, and I was like, dope. So, like, there's guaranteed to not be a way for me to ever say that name. Guess what I'm never going to say? That name. So, wait a minute. Are you serious, bro? Life's treating you well? Glad to hear that. Would like more games to have the devs say it'll be out when it's done. I'm okay with that. Exactly why I'm here for it. Was the game called Looks Nice so far? This is called StarCitizen. Interesting, this. That's the first time I've had this issue with this. Did I like change the gear settings on it? I don't think you can change the gear settings on this. The battery's charged. Like, what is? Interesting. So it works. Just not on that grid. Intriguing. Want to be a Sigourney badass too? Yes. This is exactly what that is. Welcome back, Red One. Good to see you. All right, so let's just do this. Let's just start touching the top shelves. We touch the top, bring it down. Because it'd still be fast if we just do this. I need to have these touch the ground because, like, we have to, like, there it is. This is actually a much faster way of doing this. I'm not even mad at that. All right, let's just do this. That's good enough for now. Doing some Argo Cargo, yerp yerp. All right, so if we set it about here, we can, perfect. So let me get this. Now I'm curious if they fixed the stacking, because I know people are talking about elevators. I feel like we're talking about the cargo elevators. At least that's what I'm imagining. But, like, for me, the biggest issue is the stacking. I want to see if we can stack. Is it worth coming back? If you haven't touched since Pyro was added, they literally have an event right now called the Race for Stanton. I am loading boxes because all of the major companies, the major manufacturers in the Stanton system are like, hey, look, we need materials. Deliver me these. So basically, you can just go deliver materials for each company, and they are giving away a bunch of, like, stuff. And I feel like we talked about it the last time we played, but for all intents and purposes, they're basically testing, they're stress testing the elevators and cargo systems, because they need a bunch of people to put cargo in. They want to see how many of these they can put in the first at once. And to do that, to find it out, the easiest way to do it is to just have a bunch of people put it in there. So I think they made a tweak, because I remember previously, if I picked up a box and I aimed it that way, it would not let me move it in the way that I'm moving it right now. So if you notice, I like kind of scrolled my wheel to move the outline of the box. I feel like that was an adjustment they made recently. It works for me. I've gone 4 high. All right, cool. Let me try this. Let's see, just like that stack, and then yeah, this, like being able to scroll this, set this here, and then scroll the wheel back. That was not in there before. That's a new thing from when they started this event. Appreciate the follow, Big C. You ever play EVE Online? I have played EVE Online. I'm just trash at EVE Online, and the reason I don't play a lot of EVE Online is because I like to have direct control of my ship. If I may quote, if I may quote the, can't remember the name of the. It's not a. If you remember Mass Effect, I think it's Mass Effect 3. There's an enemy that would
Assume direct control.
I want that. Oh hell yeah! Wait. So yeah, for me, I need to assume direct control. I like to have direct control of my ship. I don't like. EVE to me feels much more like World of Warcraft, if that makes sense, because it's more isometric than direct control, than direct doing things, because you click the things that you're trying to do, you click it and you right click something else, and then like your ship will make the maneuvers. No, give me some
Fucking flight sticks.
let me fly directly and then do some shit. And if I can't do that, stop playing games with me. Is it silly? Probably. But the way my brain is set up, that is how I like to play my space games. So my preference is, let me assume direct control of my ship. And then if I lose, then I just got in combat, but I prefer to not have to lose. I prefer to do what I want because I control my ship. It is so weird that like they fixed this, but now I can't grab. I wonder if it's probably just, it might be the landing zone, because with this game, anything's possible. Still early access. Hull A hauling or vulture salvage for money making. I feel like if you have a vulture, do it. I have not done a lot of hull A anything because I feel like all the hull ships, if memory serves, are basically like space. Like you need a specific kind of dock for those, and I don't really do a lot of that. But right now, I'm just spending more time doing this than anything, because this, each one of these large hauls that I'm making, right? Like that's $100 grand. I rented this ship for $370 for like 7 days, 370 G's in game, and now I'll be able to haul for 7 days if I wanted to. And I feel like it should not take me 7 days to haul enough to get this done, right? To get this event finished. So I'm very much excited for getting there. How dare you start wilding out? What are you doing? We were just doing this. Move over here, man. Like, what are you doing? What? I wonder if the server's wilding out, because that would make sense. I will. Any grief or issues while hauling yet? I feel like I haven't had any issues recently. I'm gonna get got, but I'm gonna get mine more than I get got. I mean, that is just factual information, is what it is. Because sometimes you get got and you can't do anything about it. But the goal is to get got more than you get. Is to get more than you get got. So if you can get, and somebody else gets got, then everybody gets what they need. What? How dare you? Now I gotta like figure out what the deal is with that. So let's see. This, that is just nice. Being able to tap that, that is just a time saver. All right. Let me hop back into this thing. Make less money than hauling. Load, secure unsecured contracts. That's a full personal thing. Is the Reclaimer salvage ship usable yet? Oh, the Reclaimer's been usable for years. Absolutely years. I feel like I've clicked a thing somewhere, because something, it's not working the same way it was. Like, it's not letting me push this further out through the elevator door. Oh, I wonder if it was an issue with the elevator. where I can't pull it through the door. Yup, that's it. Because we have access here. So if we bring this closer and we go through the door of the elevator, we now lose access to it. Interesting that. You in the military? Got a question? Yes, I was in the Air Force Security Forces. Ask away. Get out of your Atlas and get back in. I think I've had this issue before. We've been in and out of the Atlas like 6 times. Now I'm curious. Okay, so good that works. Which branch would conduct crash retrievals for crashed UFOs or foreign crafts, and what would be the way into those programs if they exist? I don't even know if that would even be a branch. That might be another organization entirely. So I'm gonna leave that to the experts because I have no idea. Because if I knew, I would be working there, like for real, for real. What PC do you have? Because holy, it's smooth. This thing has the Ryzen 7 9800 X3D, 64 gigs of DDR5, and I'm playing on an M2 SSD. So
Delightful. It is absolutely delightful.
trying to work on some next level stuff. I mean, that's gonna require some clearances, to say the least. So since this is wilding out, let's just pick these up the old-fashioned way. Well, yeah, they have done a lot of work recently so that if you have a PC that is not necessarily like the most recent PC, you're much more likely to be able to play problem-free. Like they have DLSS if you're on NVIDIA cards. They have FSR support if you're on AMD cards. They got Vulkan. So like they've been doing a lot of work to make sure that this game stays in development and doing a lot of cool stuff for everybody, because we all want more. Even the experts wouldn't be able to say. Sounds like some top secret level clearance required stuff. Yeah, Will Smith couldn't even figure it out, and he was a pilot in Independence Day. Like he didn't have access to the secret stuff. So like I don't think that's the thing that, you know, civilians have a tendency to know. The most we get is like the Inquirer. This alien had a baby with Elvis. And it's been singing honky tonk for 50 years at the same note. Like that's the most we get. Which building think Terrence Howard can? Look, we don't talk about Terrence Howard, man. Terrence Howard is next level, man. Next time you ride with me in the Fun V, man. Great. Good job, Self. I really can't wait till they add mantling in, because I really want to be able to mantle onto these boxes. Like, what's the point of having these big ass boxes if you can't like climb on top of them? Like a grown-up Chuck E. Cheese kind of situation, right? Like Will Smith punching alien, you tell me that was fake, right? With the most iconic line ever, welcome to Earth. It's too good, man. It's too good. Can it let me take it all the way? Let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. Nice. Real nice. You know about the mothership that's on the way? Yeah. I don't believe anything anymore, man. Like, I can say a mothership's on the way. And until that motherfucker's over cities, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And really, at this point, with the advancements of technology, I don't know if I would believe it if I saw it with my own eyes. Because Snapchat filters exist that'll make you look like 95. And you just turn the filter off and you just look normal as fuck. So like, I don't believe. We're gonna live on, we're gonna survive. Today is our Independence Day. We will not go quietly into the night. We will not stand without a fight. Today is our Independence Day. If you ever seen V, the show V, you will understand completely why I'm like, yeah, I don't believe none of that shit. Like I used to be that heavy conspiracy theorist, but then when I saw the show V, it was like so good because it basically was like, what happens if aliens show up and they seem like they're trying to do the best by us, and they basically were like, yeah, we can cure all your diseases, and then people go in there, and then conspiracy shit happened. Because realistically, it's like one of my favorite thought processes. Think about how you look at an ant. Think about it. Not saying anything negatively about you as a person, but how many issues do you have with stepping on ants? Because it is that much lower of a being than you, and like considering how massive you are in comparison. So, do you think a race of beings that can travel the cosmos when we can't even be chill about people who have different skin tones from us on our country or on our planet, if they've banded together enough to travel the cosmos, why would we not be looked at as ants? And if you think of it that way, what would you do if you went upon an ant that just so happened to be sitting on a gold mine of exactly what you need, exactly how much of it that you need? You squash one anthill and you get to live your life need-free because they're sitting on what you need. So I don't want there to be a mothership coming from another place, because if there was a mothership and they're coming here, we're done. Because what's the likelihood of them actually being here to be kind to us? We don't know what it feels like to have ultimate kindness from people. Imagine the idea that we are literally dealing with a group of people who don't like the way that a country is run. They're like, we're gonna change the way that everything about this country runs because of some people with fancy tans that they don't have. And imagine what aliens would do to us. I don't want to see that. Unless we're creation theirs in the first place and they're coming back to finally pick us up. Yeah, no. Humans have so much fear about aliens because we're so used to human behavior, and human behavior sucks ass. Absolutely. There are a few things that I want more that I have not gotten in life
Checking your turn
than
manifest.
for everybody to be kind to one
Looks
another.
good. I'll push this through payroll.
How dope would it be if we could actually just know that we were going to be nice to each other and that people were going to be nice to us? Life would be dope. Everything would be dope. But we are currently in a situation in this country where people are angry for no fucking reason. And realistically, the reason is they're fearful that the people that have been subjugated would subjugate them in the way that their ancestors subjugated people when they got here in the first place. If I'm wrong, by all means, let me know, but I'm pretty confident that I'm not wrong. So, yeah. First encounters with aliens, we ain't getting ET, we're getting Cloverfield, guaranteed. Getting a brand new state-of-the-art PC so I can start playing this again. Hell yeah. Hey, Moxie Rocker.
Take some kindness and some cash.
Appreciate the 40 months, Moxie.
This is the way.
Thank you very much. Hope you and Mike are doing well.
Systems activated. Systems on.
But yeah, I'm terrified of aliens, but I'm also terrified of humans. So it is what it is, man. Gabe Gonzo, what up? Let's see, we got, go back to offers. Hurston, large. No. Where's the large cargo haul? Hook it up. I'm not going to retrieve shit. I could do a medium-sized haul, but medium-sized haul is not enough, man. We trying to get them large. And I'm not going to retrieve it, so we'll just wait. We got the raid from
Levan G fan.
Appreciate you, Levan. You know how nice it is to see Levan has capitalizations in his username? If you didn't know, he probably wouldn't tell you, but I will. 4 years I've known of Levan, and for years I called him Levan Fan. Because Twitch hadn't added the ability for you to capitalize your username yet. I still am mad that, like, I heard somebody was like, Levan. And I was just like, wait, what? So I was like, are you serious? But no, by all means, you see a check him out. Levan is an amazing broadcaster, great dude. And also, you see the fancy color check mark? That means Levan's a Twitch ambassador. You know how rare Twitch ambassadors are? There's only like 8 per year, something between 8 and 10 at most, that they select a year, and they've only been doing it since like 2018. So like, it's not a lot of Twitch ambassadors. So you know how hard he had to work to get that fancy check mark. So if you haven't already followed him, because I know somebody's gonna be like,
Yeah, but if I already followed him and I'm following him, I'm gonna unfollow him.
yeah, no, don't do that. But if you have not followed Levan, please go follow him. All I know is if aliens show up, we better come correct with our emotions, because they didn't get here in a hoopty. Right. Also, appreciate the follow. Aaron, thanks much. Come on, give me the large haul. I don't want to retrieve. I'm not going out to retrieve. I'm hauling. Fix it. I'm not going to find a vessel. I'm not doing that. Not. Also, since I'm sitting here, let's look at the journal real quick. Let's see what we're talking about this. How we doing today, man? Trying to finish up some of this fancy resource drive. Because right now, 220,000, my bad, 220 million boxes delivered for Hurston Dynamics. Good gourd. So if we go back over here, I'm going to click Hurston so you can see what the deal looks like. Right now, you can see that I'm at tier 3, halfway-ish to tier 4. So tier 1 gets you this fancy jumpsuit, this fancy multi-tool, right? But everything just looks bland to me. It's just very mid colors. The tier 2 Hurston Strata armor is dope. I might have to put it on out of principle. But then you get the tier 2, you get the fancy laser pistol. Tier 3, you get a laser shotgun. Tier 4, you get an energy SMG. And tier 5, you get an energy assault rifle. So we are almost to getting this, a ways off from getting this. But let's scroll it down a little bit, right? Once you get to tier 3, which we already are, you get the Aurora Hurston library, the Spirit Hurston library, and the Zeus Hurston library. I have all 3 of those ships. So I have those libraries, and I'm going to put them on them ships at some point. Now, tier 4 gets you the Rattler Hurston library. And since I'm in Hurston, we probably are going to get this once we get to tier 4. And then we also have a Freelancer library and the Constellation library. I don't like the Constellation personally. I really don't like it, at all. But where about that? G is for God, Godzilla, Gamera, and Guyver. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of G's. And then tier 5 gets you the Starlancer Hurston library, the Caterpillar Hurston library, and the Hercules Star Hurston library. And if they still remain the organization that wins the resource drive event, if you've gotten to tier 5, you will get the black armor, because only one of these companies' armor is going to be released. So if we switch to Crusader, I personally was doing the work for Crusader, because look at how much more colorful this is. Right? The fancy blues, you get the fancy, those just look good, right? So then you scroll it down and look at that armor. It even looks cooler. It's even got the green tint on the face, bluish green tint. Like, come on, teal, nice. But then we go over to Microtech, right? Microtech and ArcCorp are also other options. I want to get the tier 5 in all of them, because I want to be able to say that I got that tier 5 armor regardless. So let's keep it scrolling. So complete Microtech and do some Crusader. Dope. And yes, Crusaders is clean. I feel like Crusaders, in my opinion, is the best one, because this feels like a robot. This feels like iRobot almost. A little robotic, but like the paints and skins for the weapons are dope, right? Those are nice. And then the armor, still all black with the light action. So the Microtech tier 5 armor is fancy. Then we get the ArcCorp option, and then we can keep looking for it. See, the ArcCorp is red. I don't necessarily like the red, but it is still nice. And I feel like it doesn't look as good on the ships because it looks a little rusty, but I feel like it would work perfectly on the Raft and the Caterpillar specifically, those two ships. But if you get to tier 5, you get all of these regardless. It's just that this armor, only one of them will be released to everybody who got to tier 5 for that company, which is why we got 340 for Crusader. We're going to go back and finish hopefully all of them. But for now, we got to make do with what we got. Hopefully we can finish Hurston. Good Lord. Stock taking. Nope. I don't want to log and go to another place, but I do. What flight controls use the Solar 2s from Thrustmaster. They are
Dope.
I think. Having the Raft on deck helps move SCU quickly. It does, which is why I rented it for a week this time. I was like, I'm just going to dump time into this. Don't have access to the game. I don't know how that works. Because if you bought it a year ago, check your email. Log into the website. Like, there's no earth where you bought it a year ago and you don't have access. Something's missing there. There is a story there that we are not being told. I'm going to say it that way. Do they rotate the package ships? In what way? 45 to start? Yes, it does rotate the ships that are in the starter packages every now and then. Since we already got it up, I'll load it up. Been looking at getting this game since I built my new PC. If you have a new PC and you got an SSD, by all means get in this game. I feel like it's a great idea, personally. Also, we got slabs up over on the Twitch side of things. If you have already typed in !squad to join a squad, we have 3 squads available. So boom, we toggle that real quick. Like we got in the lead, we've got the captains, right? In second place, we've got Squad Arrakis. And in third place, we got Squad Jedi. So if you type in !squad on Twitch, you get sorted into a house or squad. Every minute you are here, even when the stream is offline, you earn credits that you can then use to fight stuff like the slabs right now. So !attack fights those slabs. And then
Somebody
is going to get some crits and do a little bit more damage. And then we're gravy. So if you haven't typed in the !squad, fix it. See, VPZ's now in Squad Jedi. Dope. House Sith. Sadly, I did not add Sith into this situation because I wanted to go with 3 different sci-fi franchises. That's the word I was looking for. So Captains is from Star Trek, Arrakis is from Dune, Jedi is from Star Wars. So I'm gonna keep it separate. But when Borderlands launches, we're gonna redo the squads, and they're gonna be the squads based on weapon manufacturer. So we're gonna have like Squad TDR. Like it's gonna be dope. I can't wait. It's best up no House Sith. No, it's just we try to keep it one thing per franchise. Now, if a new Star Wars game comes up, trust there will be Jedi, Sith, Rebel, maybe Imperial. So we're gonna have options. It's gotta be easy about it, Jay. It's gotta be easy about it. Let
Let me cook.
I want you to come in here when it happens and be like,
Someone cooked here.
that's my goal. That's what I aim to do. No Mandos. See. Too many factions to choose from. Team ODSC Orbital Drop Shock Troopers will be dope. Too dope. All right, I do see that they're popping in, so large size haul, give me that. Woodruff. Corundum. I'm glad that we waited. I did want to pull up the starter packages, so let me go to collect shipment. We will set our route, and then let's fly there, land, and then we'll figure out our next steps. Okay. Okay, so it's over there. Being churlish. Unless you're gonna let me go through the, there we go. I'm about to say you better let me get this through the planet. How hard is it to fly and land the Sealand? Is it a good starter ship for a new player? I feel like it's a great starter ship. It's just the issue of it being such a weird angle. Like once you sit in the cockpit, you are looking straight up. Like so basically it's just you have to reorient the way you land. Instead of landing looking straight forward and going flat, you have to look straight up and then reverse. It's interesting. It's not like a horrible thing. It's a different take. So once we land, I'll show the starter packages. I know multiple people are curious about it. Just get a cutter. In my opinion, the best starter ship is the I think it is the cutter. Because the golem is dope, but the golem's only if you were mining. Drake cutter, and then there's the cutter, another variant of it. Yeah, pretty sure it's the cutter. It's gonna be one of the best, one of the highest hulls of the starter ships, I think. Mustang boy, hey, nothing wrong with the Mustang. I just feel like the Mustang doesn't have as much cargo space, right? Like it's gonna be harder to do a box mission in a Mustang than it is in a cutter or an Aurora. Now I know they added some interior space, but yeah, Avenger, if you're not looking at the cutter, the Avenger's the only choice. The Aegis Avenger Stalker is my favorite ship in the game, but the Titan is the base variant of the Avenger, but it costs more than the cutter. So like, it's gonna have the most space of those starters that we've discussed, because the cutter has like a 4, I think you can stack. It's like two SCU that you can stack on top of, but the Titan is the whole rear area is one big grid, and then you don't even have to worry about going through it because you can just go straight to the cockpit. So good. This game looks so dope because it's dope, chat. We hunting out here? Oh, I'm not hunting. I mean, sometimes you gotta haul them vicious, but you don't have to. You can have the Titan and they not be dead people, right? You can just have sleep people. They do have lightning weapons made specifically to disorient people without killing them. So you got options, man. You got options. That's all I'm saying. Intrepid's a good starter if you want to spend a couple extra bucks. Oh, the Intrepid is, in my opinion, one of the dopest starters that they've released. Just because of the offset, everything really. But the offset, the asymmetrical cockpit is dope. And we got the follow from Sunderland. Appreciate you. And we got the treasure that everybody shares. That was a good choice, fam. But yeah, I saw the Intrepid and I was like, I have too many ships, but I want that ship, so I have an Intrepid now. Because I'm silly. And at this point, I have way too many ships in StarCitizen. But there's no Earth where I won't be doing. No, I'm just saying, a bounty hunter I don't haul. I mean, yeah, that's fair. And to that I say, nothing beats a Jet2
Lizard.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. All right. So now, power that boy down. We don't do gray market. We don't discuss it because, in my opinion, that results in SIG not getting the funds. The whole point of the ships being a thing that you can back for is that it's like a Kickstarter reward. To me, going to discuss that is like saying like, oh, y'all like money, but nah. My opinion is wrong. What do you want me to look up, Fishes? I feel like Tired knows something like what I'm about to say, but I'm very curious what you would like me to look up before I respond to what you're saying too. Let's see. Keep my 135C because I like the style and a bed. This personal shuttle to my big ships for the most part. Fair. Oh, really, bro? Come on. Done? Yeah, no, I feel like the only argument that I could see somebody using to say that the gray market would be good for StarCitizen is that instead of someone trying to spend the time to get a refund, they would sell their shit to someone else. And for me, the concept of that is, in a way, it makes sense, but in another way, the person who sells their account could literally call the credit card company and say that, oh, I know I lost access to my belongings. Why do I not have the things that I paid money for? I request my money back, which means SIG is out of money. And the person who paid them is also out of ships or whatever it is that they decided to pay for. So saying, look it up, I didn't need an essay. I've been playing this game for a decade and I've been watching the development for a decade. I've seen people deal with gray market stuff end up in bad situations because they bought it on the gray market and then got screwed. And I didn't read. Is the gray market good for StarCitizen? Are you happy now that I searched it? Regardless of whether or not someone's opinion is that it's a good thing, that doesn't change the fact that even if you consider, oh, it might be good, it might not be, the potential for fraud is high. And it sucks for people who have been victims of fraud. As someone who has been a victim of fraud, as someone who has had his identity stolen and money spent that was not mine, that apparently is no longer mine. Yeah, that shit sucks.
Screamer.
So
Hydrate.
that's fair. Some of us have real jobs. We can't spend all day behind the camera playing this game. What do you think I was doing with this game before I streamed it? I too played this game. And also, saying you had a real job when my literal job when I started playing this game was teaching people how to make video games. So what are you even talking about? I bought into this game when I had a full-time job teaching people how to make games. So you telling me to pipe down?
Hey, yo, who mans is this?
Who's fucking mans is this, bro? Oh, that's funny. What up, Brandon? I love it when people talk and they don't know what they're talking about. We are live on multiple platforms, my boy. So have your feels. Had 50 plus the other night. So like we do right now. What is a DC? And the original streamer is still around. Citizen been out for a couple years at least. I mean, there's a bunch of us still here because StarCitizen is still gonna be StarCitizen. So there's gonna be people in and out as it regularly happens. Hear Mike clapping in the basement. It's either good or a really bad thing. I hope it's a good thing, Moxie. I wish we could get to the point where people didn't take conversation as like a criticism or like a slight against them, or like people need to be mad about something that was a part of a conversation. Like I like explaining things, and I explained my point of view, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I disagree or dislike someone because of a differing perspective. That just means that we have different perspectives. And I feel like at some point the game was lost about people being able to have different perspectives without lobbing insults at one another. So it's an intriguing thing. Blah, blah, blah. You see a real quality stream. Good for you. I wish you the best stream. Have I flown the Meteor? Not yet. I have one to give away because it gave me one to give away, but haven't flown it yet. Let's see. All right. Take 5 minutes. Gather yourself. How's it going? I'm doing pretty well. Something. How about yourself? How are you? See, man, that's... I know I could go back to the main menu and then come back in and not have to worry about that, but I'm still sad. What's your favorite feature about this game that you can't find in any other game? FOIP. Hands down. No questions. FOIP, in my opinion, is like literally a thing that if more games had that are multiplayer, it would change the industry, I think. Tractor gets it down. What tractor? Oh, from the one inside there? I mentioned the 127 missions to you yet. Way more reliable and quicker. Are you talking about the ones where you got to go and retrieve the cargo from like a mobile location. Let's see. What world is this? I'm not even sure. Just watching some of the flagship's old FOIP clips from launch, I cried laughing because FOIP is, in my opinion, literally one of the best features of this game. And it's like, it's a plugin basically for them, but like the fact that it works at all, let alone as well as it does, in my opinion, is one of the things that like I truly feel like if they're delaying GTA 6 this much, I really need them to have something like FOIP in it. So for the curious, this is FOIP. See me blinking? You see that it's mocapping my face in real time. It's literally just using my webcam to capture my face. And yes, it's way better than it used to be. Dual 6 finally arrived.
Hell yeah.
Congrats. But yeah, this, in my opinion, absolutely one of the best things about this game. Like, this is minor in the grander scheme of things, but how cool is it if you walked up to somebody and you're like,
Hey, motherfucker. Give me your fucking money.
like you just big mad on your face. It's like, how dare you, you bitch. Or like, oh, yo, how you been? You see the eyebrows. Like, you actually get to see the excitement. It's dope. Free cargo easy way to fly a single seat fighter to the destination, eject, steal the cargo ship, unload in your hangar, 120 SCU every 15 minutes. Damn. Okay, that may be a steal. Well, yeah, we're good. All right. What configure using for the Solar 2? I used the default StarCitizen one, and I made a couple of little changes to it. Like they had like a setup for it, and I was like, you know, let me try that. So I didn't have to redo everything. I didn't have to remake the wheel type shit. So like, I like the idea of not having to redo every bind. FOIP is underrated. Just need to use more with FOIP. True. Installing this, hey, I had the feeling you were talking about FOIP. I wasn't gonna say anything though. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I understand. All right, because I thought these were broken last time I touched it. So like, if this works, I'm here for it. Oh, that's what it is. Like, I feel like once we got the flight stick, there was something about, like, my holding F doesn't work in the way that it's supposed to. So it doesn't actually switch the cameras, which is weird. Bit late for the raid. You are fine, Aries. Good to see you. Appreciate you stopping in. Thanks for coming to hang out with us and sliding through the raid, because you very easily could have been like,
DJ's a piece of dick, so nah.
yeah, so no. Like, party chat before in a little window would be bomb. It would absolutely be dope. Absolutely be dope. So yeah, I need it. Yeah, so it's something about, like, I feel like once I put the flight sticks in and I made adjustments, there's a setting that I haven't changed. I need to figure out what setting it is. There's something in here I need to change to fix it. But good, but thanks for the heads up on that blub. And then it was Signusion that confirmed that those are easy money. So I may try it next time. F's in chat for DJ's. F's, yeah, my F's no longer work the way they should. Or Z's. Real decent. I'm concerned about what you've seen, Teddy. Appreciate the compliment. Because I've seen a good amount of great StarCitizen streamers over here, but like I'm primarily on Twitch, so we just out here enjoying the game. We in here for the love of the game. Ooh, hold up. Okay, I had to double check, make sure the helmet was still on, because we went out of the ship earlier with no helmet and it sucked. Yes, Twitch name is the same, Elf. Appreciate all those likes. 5,000 likes is wild. Appreciate you. Sounds like a party over there. I mean, it's a little bit of a party. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Yeah. We do like to party. We like to party. I don't know, Vet, because something about the tractor, since I've set up my flight sticks, there's a bind that doesn't let me, like when I'm in the ship and you hold Z to like look around, it doesn't work. So there's a bind in there that I don't know what to change. And since I don't know what to change, I can't change it. I wonder if I have to change the battery out on this thing at some point. Yeah. You enjoy that stick setup and looking at blah. I mean, I understand that void warranty. I have not touched that particular brand, but I will keep it a buck. Thrustmaster sent me these because Thrustmaster reached out. I've been playing with Thrustmaster sticks for some years. When my first flight stick with Thrustmaster was a T-Flight HOTUS X that a buddy of mine gifted me Elite Dangerous on Steam. I found on Black Friday the T-Flight HOTUS X, and I used that to stream. I think I already had a T16000M, but I knew I needed a HOTUS, or at least something that I use both hands with. So that changed up everything. One, you need to give power to the tractor beam, and two, your ship can't be in nav mode. All right, so maybe that's it. Let's find out. Resource drive is still on. It is. I think they said that they're gonna expand it to go a little bit longer. So personally, I feel like that's a great idea. So now I gotta figure out where to put power to it. I wonder if that's like in the passenger seat? I don't know where to look. 2 weeks after 4.3 drops? Oh yeah, so we got time. I know 4.3 is in PTU, so it may be sooner than we think. Yeah, see, even like holding F now, normally it would make the whole camera move when we do this, and it's not. And I thought it would have done this with the thumbsticks, because these are basically literally just like thumbsticks off of controllers. So like this, there's so many buttons on this stick, just makes me very happy in and around my soul. All right, let's see. So none of those look like the things we're looking for. So not power management, weapon config, shields, self status, target scanning, config. Comms, power management. Keep this here, and then, you know what? Let's just put a couple more of the engines out of principle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got space in here. You know what I mean? All right, let me just stand up real quick, 'cause it's fine. I don't believe we're in nav mode, because I feel like, let's see, hold on. Oh, the shield's up? Yeah, the shields are powered, so we're not in nav mode. So we could check the co-pilot seat. Let me see. Up top, scroll over. What, over here? Which one? Like, you're talking about in the power management window? Tuesday is the new Elite Update Vanguard. It's dope. Move the bar over. Can it move? Oh, radar, life support, coolers. I saw tractor beam, but like, which one is it? This one? All right, so tractor beam's on then. Appreciate you. Oh, well, didn't mean to do that. Now I'm curious if it'll work, since I just powered it on. Son of a bitch. Good job, self. Turn my shit on.
Systems activating.
Man.
Systems activating. Systems on.
All right, cool. Get a wrong key. Do the right key this time.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
I didn't, because it still worked. Flies with the follow. Appreciate you. I don't want to go up a ladder. Just give me an elevator, bro. Need to put power to it. Fam, I did not know. So I'm wondering if that's why it just has been sucky this whole time. Because if we can use that, I'm not even going to deal with the Atlas. If it works well enough, why would I use the Atlas? Just forget the Atlas. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. But is it going to put me in the right view though?
Hey, yo, who mans is this?
Great. Oh well. We can go to a different location because we can't. Well, no, we can still do it. It's just gonna take time. Open the door, man. People are interesting, man. Yeah. Now I'm curious. I feel like somebody just like talked shit about me, but I have no idea what they said, so I don't even know if I should be mad or not. I always thought if you're gonna talk some shit about somebody, you probably want it to be something that they understand. Click the power on, then click the middle button to activate. All right, I'll try this one more time. Because if this is something that like works, then to me that means that it's probably going to be one of the last things that happens, but it definitely needs to be a thing that they do of like, if you hop into a ship, there should be a mini tutorial. Like, hey, look, you're at a new station that you haven't been at before. This is how you do things. Now, mind you, again, that's like a last, like that's one of the last steps, right? So like, so the power's already there. The power's already functional. Otherwise, we wouldn't have seen the shields on it. Let's get in there. All right, that seems faster than the tractor rifle, but no great way to store it on the raft. Is the station on? I didn't turn it off. If I have to go downstairs and turn this fucking thing back on again. Fucking, that was rude. That was really fucking rude. I'm still big mad that it's like, who said I want to go to lower deck, man? What if I'm trying to dip right now? Hold F and look at the panel. Oh, that's the problem, Wiz. Here, look, I'll show you what I'm talking about so that you can see. Because we've been talking about how something about when I set my flight sticks up, the game has been being weird specifically to me. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. Like when I was looking up around, normally when you hover over a power button in this game, it actually lets you click for power. So it's not showing the power, right? But if I back up and I go into the support station, power far left button, you mean the red power button right there? This is my issue. I'm in the thing. Holding the F key typically will move your camera around when you're using the mouse if you hold the F key for functionality. It's not doing that for me. So like that's where it zooms, and normally when you scroll to the top or the bottom of the screen, it moves your screen. It is not doing that for me. And that's where we've been having the dilemma of whether or not things work. Because even right now, I know hold F for the inner thought system to turn that power button on. But if you notice, it is not giving me that power button. Like if I back up a little bit and I hold F, we get the highlight over use support station, but like that button isn't working. So, yeah. Turning on from there like a turret, yeah, I know. But that's what I feel like the biggest issue is that is just not as functional as we need it to be. So I was going downstairs because there's a way to turn it on from the cockpit. So we can go to the cockpit, go up and click F. That's what I was doing when after I had clicked F, it locks you into the position. And that's when you would need to go to the inner thought system to move around. So if we go up here, it's not going to let us easily do this way. But if we sit down here real quick, and then we go over here and we move this. We can see that the tractor beam is powered on. Like there's a pip for it. It's on. It's got power. So we know it's at least on. I think all hinges on that panel. Something up with that panel is not a fan of us. I mean, that's fine. I'll live. Y'all already know I like to science things out. So like if something's not working, like let's fuck around with this, see if we can. fuck around with it and see what happens. Use the ladder that lets it's too slow. Too late. I'm already up here, man. Just got back from looking at the venue. Starting to get hyped for this. Might turn out to be quietly amazing. My kind of party. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. So if we get in here, we tap F. That's tapping F to get into it. And this is where holding F to look around isn't working. If we click the middle mouse. Nothing. Hold the F key and look down. You see how the mouse is moving? Like, I'm gonna not press anything. When I hold F, it's gonna zoom in a little bit, and you see the mouse cursor. I'm looking down. Notice that the screen isn't moving. That is what I'm talking about. Something about the free look is broken. So maybe it's just a thing that we need to adjust in here. Controls. Nope. Game settings. Interaction mode toggle. No, I don't know what that is. Crosshair mode. Free look ain't so free right now for me. So something about it is, I feel like it's something about the controls, which I mean, when you put a new, when you put binds in, and there's as many binds as there are on these, that's gonna happen. I'm expecting that. Binds are gonna dislike us every now and then. Because free look isn't as free as it normally is. Like the holding Z doesn't work the way that it normally does. So like there is something that is either turned on or turned off that I don't know what it is yet though. Controls. It's not gonna be in sensitivity curves. Holy crap, it just skipped all of them, you know. There is not 8 buttons for the host. There's not 8 things in here. What are you doing? Like my boss says, here's a new tool, play with it until you break it, pretty much. Keybinds are nuts? Absolutely. I've played this game for a decade, whereas I'm well aware that the keybinds hate us. Okay, technically it's not a decade. It'll be a decade in 4 months. Because it was December 2015 when we started playing StarCitizen. So it's intriguing. Let me just scroll through this slowly, right? Like, sprint toggle, no. Crouch toggle, no. Prone toggle, yeah. I don't want to have to hold a button to stay prone. 3 months here? Oh, then, yeah. You if you were still around after 3 months, it's a good sign. Let's see. Interaction mode toggle. Highlighting mode. I don't know what highlighting mode is. Lean toggle, yes. Crosshair mode always on. Actually, you know what? Let's turn that toggle off. Hit marker enabled. Weapon mount. FPS style mouse rotation set a turret. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's the thing that I want to do. Controls the scanning mode. So it's not in these. Interesting. Oh well, we tried, and we're still in here. So like, it's still not letting us do anything. Holding the Z key doesn't work. Holding F doesn't move this like it normally does. All right, you know what? I'm gonna Google this in a second, but I'm also gonna step away from the computer for a minute. So I'm gonna go bio real quick, like BRB, and then we're gonna get back to some
StarCitizen
because of reasons. See you in a minute. We back. What up? Sounds like a new bug, but at least I don't know how to fix it and run dual sticks. I mean, that's fair. All right, appreciate the follow, the whiz. All right, so let's get out of this. And then... Is something aflame? Where is the ladder? Is it over here? Yes. There you go, Fat Docs. Any chance moving the sticks or thumbs? I thought it might be the sticks or thumbs, but like nothing there. Oh, I hate this so much. What if I feel like since there's so many things that you get to choose, like when you pick stuff up, you get to decide whether or not it goes to your pocket or the inventory. It'd be great if you just let me pick shit up. Just let me set a favorite of like getting off of this bitch. Let me out of the ship. That's rude. That was really fucking rude. All right, so now we just gonna come back here and do this. Oh man, it's such in the way now. Oh, fucking disrespect. Boom, 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 boom. Really? Fucking rude. Hey, Quesadilla. What up, man? How you doing? Man, go follow Pro Quesadilla. Pro Quesadilla is an absolute beast of a human. You see the check, you know the rules. You see a check him out. But also, he rides for the homies. Like one of the games that we've played that we enjoyed actually, made an AI video of Daniel the Demon's face playing a game which you know how Daniel sounds if you've been in here. It was not Daniel, blatantly not Daniel, and they just kind of like pawned it off as if it was a regular ass creator and just like, bro, if you wanted to pay Daniel, you could have paid Daniel. So I put a screenshot of me having reported the video, and it's like, I don't want to report it because I like the game, but like, nah, bro, if you are gonna use a creator's likeness, you damn well better pay them what they are owed. You could have paid him to play the game in the first place and probably wouldn't have had to deal with a fake ass AI video of him. I'm still mad about that. Like, you could have got straight clean. How back at the Battlefield beta tomorrow? Oh, guaranteed. Absolutely. And we're not gonna be able to play as much this weekend because Sister Night comes into town Friday, and there's gonna be a lot of moving done this weekend. So the hours, like I was gonna play all weekend, but the likelihood of that is minimal, or specifically during the weekend. But yeah, we will resume the streams again next week. So I think tomorrow we're gonna be streaming at least normal, and we might stream somewhat normal Friday. I'm not sure how the morning is gonna go because Sister Night arrives in the afternoon, evening. Let me see if this aligns with this spot. Nope. So yeah, that's a whole row of boxes that are just gonna be offset now. Shame. So what you up to today, Queso? How you doing, man? Appreciate you coming to hang out with us briefly. How you doing, man? All right, let's see. I think we still got one more row between. Nice. I was hoping we had one more row in between. I'm still mad that that's not even. Armed day at the gym, got groceries, having an off day from streams. So I want to play Battlefield tomorrow. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Beep, beep, beep,
Max. Move to the elevator. No.
Move to the elevator. No.
What's new in StarCitizen? Mostly the race for Stanton. It is still a box delivery mission chain, basically. You just go do a bunch of missions, and then You got any housing yet? No housing yet. They do have it to where you can spawn in your hangar in 4.3, which is the next major update. But it is currently still in PTU, and I know they're aiming at dropping it sometime soon-ish. And then this chain of quests should be going for another 2 weeks, I think, after they drop it, because this race for Stanton gives a bunch of cool rewards that if you get to a high enough tier with the missions, you get stuff that otherwise you couldn't get in the game. So like, there's a bunch of paints and skins for like custom weapons. You actually get the weapons that are colored based on the manufacturer, and then you get like a suit of armor that's from a manufacturer of the game. So there's a lot of cool stuff happening. All good. Warren got to. Oh yeah, definitely Warren. Tax has been high. Want my housing? I mean, they're making it to where you can make houses. It's just that the crafting is. I don't know when they don't know if they have a specific update that they're talking about when we're gonna get crafting, but they are working on it. So that is the thing that they are in the process of getting done. So I feel like we're not gonna be able to get all of these the old-fashioned way with that blocking so much space, because that basically takes up half of this. So we had 4 boxes that we can't get, I think it is. So I'm curious if I can use this and just like push it off. Yes! Knock that bitch off of here. Get the fuck off, bitch. Get off. Mister, get off. Get off at my feet. Squabble up. Damn it! I was trying to grab it. It was so close. CitizenCon happening soon. CitizenCon is October, and it is going to be remote this year. Like, I'm happy that it's going to be remote. Like, it's like, not that I didn't want to travel, but it's more that, like, I feel like every year they do something that the community at large has a tendency to complain about. It's just like, last year they had a cool-ass model of a ship that they showed off, and then the people were just like, how much of backer money did that cost? And it's like, man, come on, bro. This is a company making shit. Like, they are making things. Like, they're going to support people that make things. Like, come on, bro. It's gonna be short. I'm curious about that. Like, how short are we talking? Like, is it? Now I'm curious if we can rotate, because I feel like we should be able to rotate. And if we can rotate, we can get at least one more box over there. Yeah. Obviously, it's not gonna do this. I want to be able to turn it this way and have it magnetized up there like that, but it's not gonna do that. Sadness. I tried, man. Love watching the technology introduced every year. Fam, they do so much ill shit. Every company should be jealous about the amount of things they add to this game. And then people are like, you're still playing, it's a broken game. It's like, bitch, it's broken, but how many things are they trying to do that nobody else is even attempting? A lot of them. Like, a lot of them. People aren't even comfortable trying to do some of the shit they're doing in this game. Let them cook, man. Stop complaining, let them cook. And then people are big mad. It's like, well, it's not done. It's like, no, it's not done. But they're also cooking. Just because the food isn't finished cooking doesn't mean you interrupt the chef and eat it early. Do that with chicken. You're not gonna have a good time. Do that with, I mean, steak. You can eat steak pretty much raw, which I don't know why you would. But like, do that with any bird. Do that with some pork. Eat pork raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. The worm's gonna eat your whole stomach up. Like the tech from this game and Ashes of Creation really cool. Yeah, I need to look into Ashes of Creation more. People complaining like the investors that rush games out before they're done. Literally, and it's one of my pet peeves, because I feel like something about shareholders has made society different. And there's no other way to say it, because when your focus is shareholders and not the people that make your product what it is, we all lose. It's like I have no cares for shareholders. Bro, you're not even letting me put this further in. Oh, come on, bro. I've never been angrier at a bug in this game. How dare you? How to kill your business. Make it public and cater to shareholders instead of consumers. Every business that does that. It's horrible. First time the elevator breaks on me, I turn the game off. That's wild. Like, the elevator is not even the problem. For me, it's just the grid on the ship. That's just... it's minor in the grander scheme of things. I've been playing this game long enough where this doesn't upset me probably as much as many people, but like, it was just boxes, man. Also, I feel like I came into this game knowing that it was gonna be buggy, and every time I played it, there's been light bugs, but bugs happen. Like, when you play a game that isn't done, bugs are a part of the experience. You just gotta expect that there's gonna be something buggy, and it's not gonna be what you want it to be. Something's gonna break. But if you understand that about this game before you get into it, it makes it a whole lot easier to not be mad when bugs happen, because it's like, oh, well, I knew something was gonna be buggy. Haven't played StarCitizen for a good minute. Might be time to hop back in. Did you get my joke? Which one? Oh, about turning the game off? I feel like I've missed something. I called you Buster. I saw that part, but like, I don't think I'm quite at Buster yet, because Buster's my dude. I'm for Buster. I. Talk to him, brother. Talk to me. You look like it's gonna walk to the way you're gonna walk for me. I'm gonna put it on the ball. Do it there like he never did before for me. He's gonna break your neck. Is that bad? No neck. Put it on the ball for me. Come on. Oh yeah. Like, come on. We love Buster. What's that ship? This is the Argo Atlas. Not the Atlas. The Atlas is that thing I'm trying to pull off. This is the Argo Raft, if I could remember how to say words. Let's see. How's it going, party people? Party people! Let me play. I'm doing well. Aldori, how about yourself? How are you? All right. So can we finagle any of this to make this get out of here? I feel like I need a secondary one of these. How is it? It is dope for moving cargo quickly. I feel like I need another person here to help with this, because if another person was here, they'd probably be able to get in the way of this thing. Because that's what we need. We need something to block that thing from gravitating toward this to the ceiling still. Because right now, if you notice, it's underneath the box. But if I drop the box, it goes down. And all I can do is grab at the other stuff behind it. So, frustration. But also, happens. Logging in for some cozy hauling, probably. I mean, nothing wrong with some cozy hauling.
Nothing wrong with it.
Now, we do still have, let's see, 3, 4, 5 boxes that we got to figure out a way to... I don't think they're going to be able to get in the ship. It would be nice if this was like a little cargo bay. Like, drop this down, put some cargo in there. That'd be dope. But, Damn. And I can't even ask them to help because they can't access my cargo grid. I want to be able to jump on top of these boxes, and that just makes me disappointed that you can't mantle the flipping boxes, bro. Like, that's stupid. If anything was ever stupid, not being able to jump on top of a box. What? You sent me all the way here, bro? Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. Although, to be fair, that was somebody's ship. I just didn't think they were going to yeet me out of the ship. I knew they did that for the cargo holds. Not a land vehicle. That's rude. Nah. Wise. You know what? Go back in here. maybe if I claim it and then call it again,
to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
maybe claim it, file a claim
Claim has been sent.
since we're in here,
Thank you.
and then we get another one. Then we walk it over there. Yeah. Is it gonna work? Probably not, because persistence. But you know, I'm down to try. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work. Best case scenario, it does. All right, so technically this isn't sponsor stream, so we can turn that off. Retrieve.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
That was the fastest. That was the fastest placement ever. Get out of there. Also, if it was the Atlas that was bugged, that makes it even easier to just, with the Atlas, I feel like I'm likely to have a better ability to take it down. Also, watch this take forever. Yeah, this is gonna take 1.5 years to go 100 meters. Also, under broken ships, rude. Off Duty Nation, what up? Think I know the name of this game? I would hope so. What up, AP? How you doing, fam? San Antonio, brother's graduation. Hell yeah. Congrats. Yeah, going to check out military graduation. Are they messing up my ship? I hope not. What did my ship do to anybody? Also, did they take my boxes, bro? They got my boxes. These bastards. Hey, would you mind giving me my boxes back, please? Fuck. I can't be mad at them for grabbing boxes because like, oh, they not here. They don't want these boxes. Like, come on, bro. We go to the same shard. It happens like that sometimes. Wow, they just dipping with the boxes. Wow. Just wow. Also, what is the deal with these? Are they just broken now? I mean, I'm not as mad about it as I should be because it happens. It just sucks, man. It just sucks, man. Watch the person. Where did it happen? What are you gonna do? You can't fight him for taking your boxes, right? Like it's nothing I can do about it. It happens. Oh, don't get it twisted. I'm not mad. Like it's more just that like wow, like how dare you? I'm more mad that this is a problem. Like I'm more mad that I can't get this Atlas off than anything. Like I care less about the boxes because I can just cancel this mission and then get another like small mission and then get the resources. That's neither here nor there. It's more just that like I got to get a whole nother set of missions and like none of these things are working for what it's supposed to be working for. Like the whole point is to be able to store this on the grid so that you can use it, and it's just broken. That's kind of frustrating. Because he means looking the Atlas, grabbing it with the max lift. The Atlas is the whole problem. Yeah. Oh wow, really, bro? Really? And then that makes it even worse. Because now it's still likely to not let me be able to access the boxes that are on there, but at least the other Atlas is somewhere else. Because then when I get to land in the station, I'll probably have to go up to the second level if it doesn't fall out before we get there. But like this, like why the hell does the Atlas not grab my boxes on my grid? I wonder if it's a server thing, so I'll probably just log. It's above and it will fall out when you take off. All right, cool. I'm after dealing with it getting stuck. I just don't care anymore, man. I'm gonna log, go to a different server, come back in, and then actually I'm gonna see if going to a different server. No, it actually won't let me go to a different server. I've done this before. Oh, I saw none of that. So I just missed it. It happened. It's StarCitizen. It's a game that is not done anyways. Appreciate the follow, Diablo. Is it an alien style mech for loading cargo? It is. And it is amazing because that's exactly what it is. I feel like if I get a small one, it might be enough. But like 5 boxes at 4 SCU a piece. It's 20 SCU now. I don't think the small is 20. 50 to 55, you say? But see, the retrieval requires fighting people. I'm not in the mood to fight people. Small size, tall. That's from Opere. Is it going to stay Opere? Yep. Switch to Hadley. Yep, it does that. It be doing that. It's rude. So, abandon. And I'm going to have to deal with dude like, if you're going to do the mission, don't accept it. Blah, 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 blah. Why do you hate me? I don't. Glad they're extending resource driving to 4.3 with the fixes for the elevators and crashes. Agreed. I really feel like they should do it more than 2 weeks. For real. For real. Let this run until, like, really, I would almost say let this run until CitizenCon. Just let it happen, bro. Just let people get in and do it. What's the worst that can happen? That when you let people play a bunch of the game and get a bunch of resources, like that's not a bad thing. All right, so it's not going to stay at Perlman, so Edmund. So let's just go get some of these and see if it lets us. Oh, it's already tracked. Good. Oh, no, medium size. Track that. Let me go back to the map. collect the shipments and then route to them. Because then I'll just cancel the small.
Launch complete.
Can't wait to hear the date for the patch for sure.
Landing gear up. Shields off.
There we go. That's what we were missing. Excited for the new fighter they showed off as well. I didn't know if it was in game or not yet. I feel like it might have been. Nope, still didn't do what it needed to do. Although, this game is a screenshot generator, I swear, man. So pretty. All right, now let's try this again because it obviously didn't take us to where we needed to go. Cancel loot again. How are we that thirsty that quick? Also, where's my... Come on, bro. Like, you're not giving me the... You're not even gonna do me the solid of... I gotta hope that it's angled the right way. Use StarCitizen back before the big updates. You could make 10 milli credits in 1 to 2 hours. I mean, it's a good thing that you can't make that many credits in that short amount of time. This is an MMO. MMOs are supposed to be slow build up. And I feel like there's plenty of gameplay loops that get you a lot of money quickly now, which is good, I think.
Quantum travel complete.
No. You need salvage? Not recently, but I do enjoy salvage. I have a Vulture, and it is one of my favorite gameplay loops because it's just super chill. You just go, where's the fights happening? Cool. You just go hang out. Let the fights finish, and just land a little bit, do a little bit of something, get a little bit of money. Everybody wins, I think. Oh shit, oh shit, oh!
Landing complete.
Damn.
Launch complete.
That could have ended a whole lot worse. Spicy landing. I mean, sometimes you gotta spice it up. That one was hot. That one was real hot. That one was Serrano pepper spicy. That one was Reaper spicy. Like, there we go. Get it up there. Back here. And then, yeah, see that? That's not doing it. So maybe. Oh, fudge. There's something about the. I really want to figure out what the deal is with that control. Because it is taking the arrows to turn, and I'm not used to that. That was never the case before. So there's something about the keybinds that are setting me up for the fail. And I really do need to figure out how to reverse this. I'm so used to an elite turning left to get off of the ground. So it is very interesting to turn right to get off of the ground, and I don't know where to switch it. Pain. See that Kraken's kicking in? I haven't even had any Kraken in there. And there's also the. I'm almost tempted to like export my binds and then reset them just to see if it's just buggy right now, or is it just something bugging on my end because of the binds. So it's interesting, to say the least. Also, I wish I knew what the slang. It was like somebody said, "Geez, you a DC," and I was like, "What's a DC?" In my brain, I was like, "Did he just call me a dumb cunt?" But like simultaneously, like, it's much better. The words you could have used, like you could have actually spelled out the word. I don't know, man. Just want to fire my 325. 325 is a dope ship. You hard lane like that sober? Yeah, because I was taking screenshots. That's what happens when you take screenshots. You mess things up on occasion. So that happens. Absolutely ass in the meteor. Oh, I know I'm ass in the meteor. I ain't even touched it yet. I already know it. I already know it. I already know. I already know. Why am I trying to use this? Silly. Being silly. Also, I really like it when people put these in spaces for others to use them. It's always nice, man. Really, bro? I wonder if this is just broken in this part of the game, or is it a server thing? Because it's very sad to me to not be able to use the Atlas. It makes no sense. Good time down here. We'll take an Atlas with the raft. Can't bring it back, so they just leave them at the pickup stations. I mean, you can. If you use this, I've seen it done. If you go inside and you open this, you can open this and push the raft through it. I've done it. It's a terrifying ride, but you could do it. I typically leave it on the ship or on the station because that's just the easiest place to put it. So if we... Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop all of these basically. No, wrong one. No, not quite. There we go. Let's see. I mean, I feel like it's less that people don't want to bother, but more is like it seems super helpful to be able to leave an atlas to help other people who are also doing a lot of these events. And that's just good vibes. Put the good vibes out, be helpful to people. If you can help other players have an easier time of getting all this cargo, why not? Especially like if you have a ship that is good enough to get all this cargo easily, why not help out a bunch of people? That feels like a great way to like pass the good vibes forward. Somebody else is gonna have an easier time if they have a smaller ship. Like, that's just cool. Just do it. Let it happen. Now I'm curious. I feel like I should be able to still at least pull them out of the air, but what's the point of pulling them out of the air if I can't pull them up on the ship? So I'm just gonna not bother. I feel like it's just broken for me today. So we're just not gonna deal with the Atlas. It's nice to see the good side of the community. Yeah. Like somebody got me for like multiple boxes, but it's like, it's an event. Like I was about to be frustrated, but it was like, I mean, it is StarCitizen. This is the kind of game where if somebody can get you, they will do it. And also, like, pirating is a thing, so like they got to get some goods, and I didn't really think to like looking like going close up to them so I can invite them in the party so I get their username or something like that. It's not that serious. There's some boxes that I literally can just get different boxes in a couple minutes. That's neither here nor there, man. That's not something, that's not worth being rude over. Also, I get the feeling that I'm not going to be able to get all of these anyways. I really wish we could go one level down even further, like maybe stack 3 high. That would be fantastic. Also, I don't even know if these are the boxes that I need for this one. Like, these could not be the right boxes. And we just are going to be off on our boxes the whole rest of the day. Which is fully possible. So let's see, let's take one of these out and see if it'll fit somewhere. I don't think it will. Maybe I forgot a place. Maybe I didn't push it all the way down over here. Nope. All right, so now I can go cancel this other one because there's no point in keeping the medium-sized haul. Okay, abandon the medium. And then somebody else has free boxes.
I need people I can depend on.
Bro, I don't care. So now I'm giving somebody else free boxes because the troll keeps recovering health. Somebody got to wreck this troll, fam. We got 6 minutes and some change left. This troll has 1100 HP. If you are here and you haven't typed in !squad on Twitch to get sorted into one of the squads, do it, because you're here, which means you've been getting credits anyways, which means you can attack this troll. I think that troll's been talking shit specifically about you, and I don't think you would appreciate that. So if you haven't typed in !squad, do it. Get sorted into a squad, and then literally you already got ability to attack. Attack that troll, man. 6 minutes. Look at him. It's an adorable, angry looking troll. Wreck, bro. Wreck, bro. Wreck, bro. See, Moxie just got sorted in a squad of Rackets. Let go.
Lego.
All right, I'm gonna go. Now I'm gonna start drinking some crack and BRB. I got some fancy Mountain Dew to put into it. It's gonna be dope. Ooh, just missed the perfect hit. I came back to D King out here doing work. Fam, that troll is... Work was done. Tight work, D King, Vet Raptor, Ashton, we still got 341 HP on this troll, bro. I think I heard him talking smack about y'all personally. I don't even know how you haven't put bro to sleep yet, personally. I don't know how to feel about it. Very surprised. Very, very surprised. Also, this Baja Cabo Citrus, dude, is dope. I am what many would call a fan. And you got 120 or 623. See, Darkman Doug got enough to take that thing out solo. Do it. Do it. All right, D King. So you already see you're here. You already got credits. You use those credits. If you got Prime, you sub up with Prime. Every sub is 600 more credits. So like, you got options. You got options. Dang, Darkman Doug did it. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't even see, my God. Hold on. How low to the water can we get without setting ourselves up for the fail? This. I want to see the water if it does the thing. This may be a bad idea. I saw a little bit of it. It was there. All right, I'm not taking too many more chances because I'll end up under the water with this thing and be big mad at myself for it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so let's see, boost up. Hey, we chose Empower. 2 random players getting boosted. A random player gets 654 with Jackpot, or Smite gives a 1.05 extra damage for 24 hours to everybody. Like, I mean, Smite seems like a solid choice too, though. For real, for real. Because I feel like people keep getting these things where they can boost other people and nobody boosts anybody else. Nobody gives it away. All right, we hit the map. Let's see where we're at. Let's go to track a contract. I do like that you can select a contract and track it. Categories. What? Assets. I could have sworn I just clicked track a thing. Track a contract. Resource drive. Not abandoned. Accepted. Give me that. Track it. Go into there. Deliver. That's not Everest Harbor. That is Everest Harbor. Lock it in. Tap in. Tap in. Damn, we are thirsty. 12%. We gotta fix that immediately. Ooh. Hey, Moxie got a free boost. Nice. Alright, so we just let this sit for a second, and then I'm gonna just stand up because we are lightly moving, but we gotta have a sip real quick. Otherwise, we are gonna probably pass out by the time we get there. So let me take the helmet off. Get in the inventory real quick, like grab a bottle of water. We got 5 of them. Let me get the water. Let me get the water. Water fam. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Give me the water. Water fam. All right, so 59. That's not enough. It's not enough. 59%. Man, no, it's not enough. Let me eat this burrito just to make sure to tap that up. Cap, the burrito, 64 to full, real quick. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got Moxie Rocker and Dietrich D with the free boosts. Congrats. And then you can type in exclamation gift space boost space username to boost them up. So if you want somebody else to get boosted, I mean, you might even be able to boost yourself. Maybe. You got gifted boosts. Gift them Jones. Gift them Jones. Hey, no longer thirsty. Good. No longer thirsty. I'm no longer thirsty. I'm thirsty in the BA. I'm thirsty in the BA. But not anymore. All right, get in here. Get in here. Mm-hmm. I love how. Why are you boosting me? 30 minutes? My boost is useless. I appreciate that, Dietrich. And Tiny Work Moxie gifting it to Dietrich. I like that balance. Dietrich tried to get away and then got it back. Void Warranty with a follow. Appreciate you. Cause now we're boosted. Boosted films. Oh, whoa, we're going too fast. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That is the worst time for a crash, because we are guaranteed crashing into that station. We're crashing into that station. We've crashed right now, I'm sure. The crash has already happened. Let's just take a second and acknowledge what we already know to be true. Because I was literally braking to slow down. Wow. If I had been able to switch flight modes, I might imagine that we are alive. That whole ship is gone, bro. That whole thing, gone. Absolutely gone. Absolutely gone with all that cargo. If you're super lucky, you might just miss it. I cannot guarantee that level of luck. Nope. Not at all. I would hope for that level of luck. No earth in which I believe that it exists. Ow. Yeah, this is gonna suck. I'm gonna wake up in a hospital. I'm very confident of that. If anything other than that happens, I'll be very surprised. Pretty confident we're in the hospital right now.
Systems activated. Systems on.
Are you serious, bro? Talk about luck. 92 kilometers passed. We overshot by 92 kilometers. And
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel.
enough to re-engage quantum. Wow. Wow. And it's funny because I realized most of the time I try to, it's like a slight offset, so it's not like dead in the middle, but like I just was like, nah, bro, we were going way too fast. Golly. That is wildly exciting. I don't even know.
Shields on.
Just wow, bro. I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? I thought we were about to get exploded up. Oh man, the luck. The luck. Did anybody happen to get a clip of when the game crashed? That would be a life-saving moment. Maybe they fixed it so you don't end up in the hospital after that. Nah, I wasn't in the hospital because I didn't hit the station. That is a picture perfect ad for why you cruise at empty space. I don't know what it is. Golly, the luck. Would say go buy a lotto, but you use up your luck today. I had to, absolutely had to. You know, if I was gonna do anything to test my luck today, it would be over here on box.gg. You go to a box, and then let's pick. Do we do the hunt, EVV max, or Lunar Inferno? Whatever one is, somebody puts one of those in the chat first, I will do a 5 pull of that box. The hunt, done. Because they had a version of the hunt that, like, I just basically tripled the percentages chances of getting anything. So I don't expect anything from this, but yeah, nope. We tried. So 49 credits back out of 455. Seems good. Luckily, it was my box, so I get some of them gems back. Let me run one of these, just for funsies. Maybe not giving the devs enough credit. Oh, I'm giving the devs all the credit because the persistence. The persistence alone is enough reason to give them credit. You know, I'll do one more out of principle. Me. All right, cool. So we've run 15 boxes. Get some gems back. Although I did find out today that I was pretty excited about it because I've been posting my affiliate link in the Discord for Boxed. We made rank 4, which is dope. So I get 4% commission. And I just get to use those back as gems to do more boxes, which in my opinion is just nice because I like the boxes. All right, so I think the Atlas was in front of me. So if we get up the ground a little bit, lift up, turn this way, scooch over. Okay. So get off the ground again and move back a little bit. Still, there's something about the Z key that is just not locked in the way that it used to be. Oof. I'm still blown away that I won like 3 Moonbryons from Box, and I'm so lucky that happened. Also, Jay Reed, I missed that heart. Me appreciate you, fam. Thank you much. Also, Elf Story with the 5K likes. Brad Punk with the 2,400. Judas with the 1,100. That's a lot of likes, man. I'm absolutely honored. Appreciate the support. Now that we've restarted, maybe the Atlas works. And I feel like whatever hangar that I was in that had an Atlas was not this one. Because mine, I had claimed. Haven't played StarCitizen in so long, it was around 3.12. Oh, you've been out of the loop for a minute. Damn. Ooh, do I have to accept the mission? No? Okay. I think I just got to bring this up first because there's nothing in it. And then we go over here. Actually, no, I should have put it back down because I can go over here and claim that Atlas again.
The ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent. Thank you.
There was a time when the servers would just die and everyone would get kicked. Yeah, that hasn't happened in at least a year. Like now, if the servers die, you just sit and wait.
Goodbye.
Normally, it's just like there's a pop-up that shows like, "Hey, look, give it a minute, chill out,"
To the
and
ASOC
then
vehicle retrieval system.
you just wait for it, and then it reconnects you. So you don't even have to leave the game. You can just sit and wait and let it happen, and then it just switched you. Man, 3.12. If I hadn't played since 3.12, it would be a whole new game. Good lord.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Are you fuck?
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Stream clip successful.
I try my best to not be the kind of streamer of StarCitizen that posts clips of stuff like this. But, wow. Although, impressive that it is still up here. That's actually impressive, for real, for real. Like, the fact that it didn't explode is plenty progress for this game.
Successful.
The power of it not breaking says a lot. Good lord. Also, for real, this is supposed to be the view we're in. Please let me be able to grab these off now. You know what? It might be too far out. Be chill, be chill, be chill, be chill. I am very saddened by that because of one thing. Just being able to be right here and then grabbing those off was such a speedy way of getting these done. But once we get this one unboxed, we're gonna try to do the thing that was suggested of like getting a fighter ship, rushing, and then like immediately just like get this in real quick, and it's gonna, we'll see how that works. But for now, let's do this one. Actually, we could just do this. Ooh, wait a minute. I forgot the part of the issue was that it wasn't letting me take them off the ship. I feel like if they're off the ship, that's a whole nother thing to where we can just drop them in. So we should be able to do it. So if we just like tap that, let me see. Yeah, come on. Yes! Thank mercy. That is much faster. I do need to move forward just a scotch. Just for that. Oh my god. Right, coffee, like, bro, like, I can't tell you how much better being able to reach this is for me mentally. Like, my mental health is already better. Because look at this. Oh my god. Yeah, we weren't able to do this. Just this little bit of like, yeah, let me go ahead and put this cargo in this spot real quick. Like, oh yeah, bro, yeah. Now is it gonna be perfect for trying to get into this little spot over here? No, it's probably not gonna work unless I move up. Okay, right. That's it. That's it right there. Yes. Actually, let me move this over here. Now imagine now imagine two together, bro. Immediate. We'd be done with this already. This will be absolutely finished already. I feel like Krieger on Archer because all I heard in my head was like, "You get so wrecked." And that's not wrong. That is not the wrong way to look at this at all. I can only get so erect. Bling, blang, boom, done. Literally immediate. Like no questions, no curiosities. Like we're finished here. Just a scotch. Yeah, buddy. This is not gonna be a good idea. I'm gonna need to move this over just slightly. Grab this. Put that right there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like John Travolta. Oh my god. Oh my god. And luckily, we just pull this out and just. The idea that you can just detach these boxes with a click. I don't care who at SIG made it work. They deserve a raise. Because whatever the issue was that made it a thing that broke in the Atlas, I don't care because this doesn't, it doesn't. Look, we don't even need it. Now this is a problem because this wasn't a problem 2 minutes ago. So now we got to get out. Maybe we got to get out and get back in again. Oh my god. Oh, I feel like there was I want to say it was like Grease, where John Travolta was like, "Oh my god," and I feel like it was a comedian making fun of John Travolta in Grease that I got that from. So it wasn't even John Travolta; it was somebody else impersonating John Travolta. But all I hear is the "Oh my god!" Like. You're better than Tank sounds. Word, appreciate you. Vinny Barbarino, maybe? I'm not sure. I just remember the oh my god. And like, if you've seen Grease, you understand why that sounds like John Travolta. Oh my god. Oh yeah. there's something about this door that it does that with. So there's little stuff about the elevators that are bugged. But yeah, that's not enough for me to like not play this game right now. That's like one of the smallest bugs I've ever seen in StarCitizen, for real. Elevator doors are weird. I don't give a shit. Like, we out here. Isn't his character's name in Grease Benny Barbarino? Or was that the comedian? I can't remember, man. See, now I'm curious. Can you accept the deliver the stuff mission? The random, just like, hey, deliver these materials. As a matter of fact, let me do that before I turn this in, because I feel like the small mission gave us more than we needed. So, like, materials required. So if we just accept this and don't track it, but we track this, we turn all these in, and then the access maybe goes to that. Welcome back, Carter. Maybe that might be it. Yeah. I just remember hearing John Travolta make a sound very similar to that, and it just be in there. It's just in my brain now. So like the second that I saw somebody making fun of it, I was like, yeah, that tracks. Like that sounds like John Travolta. I could hear that being said. Oh my God. Man, if the elevators are broken and I can't stack them up for a high, I'm gonna be mildly saddened by the amount of work that I'm doing to put all these in here. But at the same time, I am just excited to see if it works, because the amount of time that's gonna save me if it does is top tier. Get your ass up right there. I feel like we're gonna turn in more than we need for this mission. Whoever made the grid system work for cargo the way that it does, I want them to have every raise. And if it was a group of people, every one of them needs a raise. And they need a jacket made of rich Corinthian leather. I don't care what happens, because all I hear in my head now is Archer saying, Corinth is known for its leather. It was the episode where he got the Dodge Challenger. If you haven't seen it, you should, because Archer is like one of the best animated television shows in history, mostly because it was made for adults. Like, I feel like a stupid amount of cartoons, a stupid amount of animated shows were made for adults, but like kids exist, so like they were allowed to like cross the streams, as it were. But like I feel like a stupid amount of cartoons were made for adults. It's just that kids existed, so they just let it slide. See, man, stop it. All right, now I'm gonna go back here, because I feel like being back here is probably gonna be the faster way to get this last couple done. So we select here and we just push. Also, if you haven't seen the movie Push with Chris Evans, you have missed out on a fantastic sci-fi movie. And I'm trying to remember her name. She's a great actress. Her sister is in The Great. You ever seen The Great on, I think it was Hulu? Original Muppet Show was 100% made for adults. It was just pretended to be a kid show. Oh, guaranteed. Danger Zone. Also, I didn't know until a couple weeks ago that Jim Henson died from cocaine. Like the same, like, not strain, but like the same like potency cocaine as like another famous person. They have the same dealer. So was the Flintstones? Oh yeah, the Flintstones was definitely made for adults. Wilma! I feel like the Flintstones was the prelude to like almost All in the Family. Almost like the Odd Couple. It's like the Odd Couple plus All in the Family equals the Flintstones, I think. Except All in the Family was about a bigot. Like Fred Bunker. Did you get your Regis triple shot repeating rifle in Dune this week yet, or you got it previously? I don't believe I did, because I know that the patch is supposed to be changing it to where it's no longer retrievable, so I think I just missed that, man. Was the animated literally was at the time? Yes. Fam, we're about to see how much of this we're gonna get credit for real quick. I don't know, man. We'll find out in a second. We are still missing so much corundum and stupid tungsten because somebody stole my stuff. They
Stole it.
Those bums. The bums. You're a bum rock.
Welcome.
All right, so let me store this thing.
Airsoft vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been
And we'll take a
moved to
quick
our
fighter to
StarCitizen.
go take the... Also, I need to figure out what button is eject. Let me go open up my screenshots, I think. Cancel that. Let me close this bot and reopen it. Close that. Because I feel like I installed the newest version of this bot like 3 times, and I needed to open it up so that I can see it for sure. If you knew someone stole your stuff, you should have abandoned that mission and used the mining one to turn it all in. I mean, fucking StarCitizen, man. I don't care. Like, worst case scenario, I just get a fighter and then go do all the other missions, man. I don't mind. I've made sillier decisions, man. Told Y like 3 to 6 kilometers out, depending on speed. Oh, good mercy. Has anyone seen the episode 1 of that new Alien series on Hulu FX? They put out a dual first episode delivery, so I'm gonna be watching that tonight. Yep.
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
It hasn't been delivered though. Also, I could have sworn I just clicked store on this. Okay. Okay. Oh no, that's why I didn't go anywhere last time. Fuck. Oh well. Need to find a homie who can stream it. I'm literally just gonna be watching it on Hulu because I got my Hulu through Disney Plus. I just added mine. Gonna start getting ready for bed. Hey, thanks for coming to hang out with you, or thanks for coming to hang out with us with Menace. Sorry for like my. I hope you didn't take that as me being a dick. It was more just like, nah, I'm tired. Like, sorry if that was dickish. Look at the ship dance. It sure has moves. It does, and it's been moving a lot because like it's been through 2 drops of this cargo, and I really don't care. I'm just gonna leave it there. Oh, that was bold of me. Ship's not having a good time? Not at all. I mean, I do need to move this and then move that. So I have an idea that I'm very curious if it's gonna work. Oh, I have such a cool idea in mind. We'll see if it works in a second. Damn, that thing is fast, boy. All right, so let's see. Let's move this. Is there enough space on the side for it? Don't think we can comfortably move it too many other places, because this whole thing is going to drop. Can we? How far in here can we move this? Ooh. I really do need them to add in like a panel into the Stalker or the Titan. Yeah. So we can finagle this out of the way. I feel like that's in a good enough position to where it should be fine. Let me check the yellow borders because I feel like it's gonna be real close. Okay, yeah. So we're fine. If we can move this, because this is a rental. I don't want to have to pay to get this rental back, but I can hop into it and then repair it, which is gonna cost me money that I really don't want to spend. But better to pay a little bit than a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? So. I love the solutions that people come up with, and that's what I love about this game is that you can. The fact that you can say, you know, let's try this. Let's science it out. And then if it works, you just found out that you could do a thing that you didn't know you could do before. And everybody wins, I think. I think. So, like... All right, so we move this right here. Okay, so it fits. If it fits, it sits, and then we go drop this here, right? And then we get out of this view, and then while we're in it, pull this up. We go to landing. Interesting. So I can't fix it from here, but it will let us get out. It took everything in me to not run out the airlock and just like jump out, because I really wanted to, just since we're in science mode. But like, I know I'm gonna have to heal myself immediately after, then go inside and fix it. Not in the mood to do all that. So like, let's try this, right? So then we can. I'm not gonna deal with that. So we run over here. This is probably a bad idea, but like, I can see the yellow border here, so I feel like we're fine, right? We run over here. Nope, that's the regular inventory. So we go over here to this. We grab this. We scroll down. We store that. And then it's gonna move the ramp. Let's move the ramp. It's not moving it, but I had to try it. Because I feel like if I leave, it's still gonna just do what it needs to do anyways. It's gonna fix it. Is that close the doors? I thought it was. Uh-oh. So we're probably gonna explode, but... Ooh, wait. Oh man, I can't find the door close. It was powered down.
Systems offline.
Powered up.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
One of these buttons is close the doors. Ooh, wrong button.
Launch complete.
Close that. Oh, I feel like that might be the toggle for open and close. Yes.
Systems offline.
Systems online.
Aegis combat assist.
And then
Systems
those.
green. Launch complete. Landing complete.
Okay. There we go. Now you are now free to move about the cabin. Should check out voice attack. Oh, I have voice attack. I use voice attack mostly in Elite Dangerous. Oh, speaking of voice attack, if you're talking about voice attack, when it comes to packs, I'll show you a thing, TJ Fitz. Now, I will tell you that my username on TikTok, you can see it on the screen, is DeejayKnight. You will find me, Apollo, Available for download at hcsvoicepacks.com. Because that's me. I am the voice of Apollo, one of the HCS voice packs that exists for StarCitizen. So, yeah. And look down there. My name. It me. And yes, shot. So, thank you for the follow. Welcome. It's your boy. So yeah, I'm well versed in I'm well versed in voice attack. Like, if I hit my Windows key, if it actually lets me, we have voice attack, and I have Apollo in there. So of course I get myself as a voice pack. Like, why would I not? That's silly. So yeah, thank you for knowing about voice attack, and if you have Apollo, thank you for flying with me. I appreciate it. Our boy is famous. Not yet, Dean. Working on it, though. Trying to be. Oh, man, fuck. I forgot to leave, and they closed the doors. Yes, they open them. They open the doors. They open the doors. Goodness, excuse me. So, yeah, TLDR, I definitely need to use Apollo when playing StarCitizen. I've been wanting to get in touch with the team to record more lines for Apollo, because I feel like there's more lines that we could add that aren't there yet, and I want to be a part of it. What I'm looking for, blah, 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 contracts. Do not have Apollo, but maybe now I would appreciate it. I mean, I don't get paid anymore. I got paid when I got paid up front when I did it. But if you like the idea of following the person who is the voice of Apollo and coming to hang out every now and then, it's not a bad idea. I'm right here. I would love to hang out with you. I was unaware there was food. Is B-Dubs here now? I may have to get offline soon because hunger. But let's try to large vessel under attack. No. I thought it was like a large stolen cargo retrieval. There we go. No, I'm shipping delays like this with the message sent out to criminals. Which was covered delivery list now. 10 boxes. Nah, that's not enough. So it's got to be the large vessel under attack. Say Vasco Ripley, the one that sounds like Hal. I do not remember the name of. I don't remember the name of it either, but I have most of the Star Trek team. We've got Vega, who's Brent Spiner. We've got Karina, who's Marina Sirtis. We've got Michael Dorn's voice pack, Legion, I believe it is. We've got Q, who is John Delancey. His is Eli. Trying to remember. We have that whole crew. We've got Obsidian Ant. If you play Elite Dangerous, you know Obsidian Ant, or you probably have, if you've watched one of the YouTube videos. Oh, I'm Obsidian Ant. I'm here to tell you about Elite Dangerous. It's nice. Well, Legion doesn't sound like Hal. Legion is, if Legion is the one that I'm thinking of. Shatner, yes, we have. I'm trying to remember what his is. Give me a second. Kate. Vega? No, Vega is Data. I can't remember any of the names. Names. Oracle? No. I could just like tab over and see it, because... Oh, wait. I literally could just... They put... When they made this pack, one of the reasons I love it so much is because this was my first voice acting opportunity. And they did this with it.
Apollo,
I'm here.
you're first officer.
I'm first officer?
Well, yes.
Are you putting me in charge?
I think it suits you.
This will be fun.
Crew recall.
Kate.
Just give me a moment.
Really?
Kate. Now, please.
Please hold, caller. Your call is important to us, but we are eating Wotsits right now and don't want to get cheese dust on the controls.
I'm the first officer. I'm the first officer. Hey, do the first officer dance.
All right, all right. Orion,
Orion, that's it.
shall I pour us a stiff drink?
Yes. So imagine, I've been wanting to be a voice actor my whole life. And the first opportunity I get to be a voice actor. Someone who loves space and science fiction, I get to be in a voice pack with the first Captain Kirk. When I tell you I flipped out because they didn't tell me how they were gonna announce it, and they just showed me the video. And it's like, are you serious, bro? Yes. So excitement, to say the least. And you know what I'm gonna do? As much as I want to stick around and keep playing this, food's here. I'm gonna go eat with the fam. I'm about to slide off of this because I'm sincerely hoping this still works the way that it's supposed to. Born in the 80s, but raised in the 90s. I'm old enough to know better, young enough to not give a damn. But I'm just a firm believer in loving space and sci-fi.
This is a helmet check. You may not be wearing one. Fix it.
Ooh, we're not wearing one. Ooh. Now we are. Oh, yeah, now we are. Dope. But Aliens, one of your favorite. Aliens is absolutely classic, but when you get, I think that's log off. So we just bedlogged in the Titan. That is why the Titan is one of the best starters. The Cutter has bedlogging as well, yeah, but like, nah, be the Titan, bro. Easy game. Easy game. All right, fam, we got a goblin to wreck. Somebody, if you were on Twitch, hit that goblin. Hit it.
Hit it.
Because that goblin is talking shit about you specifically. Bedlog is working again. It just did. It just did. It's like I think I had been having issues with like finding the right like sort for it. It's like, where's the thing? Damn, I literally was like, let me just wait for a few minutes while they finish off beating this goblin's ass. And that goblin is gone, son. Coffee was like, fuck this. Get this goblin out of here. You didn't even count the points. Did you even see how many credits you had? So you didn't maybe you didn't need to use all of it? Sheesh, man. Check your credits, man. Check your credits, because if you have no credits left, bro, that's wild. Like, you didn't even, like, did you even see how many credits you had? Did you even check? You just like dump all your credits. Like, hold on. Okay, you still have credits left. I was going to be so mad. Ooh. That's some 50 Cent and Ja Rule type shit, right? What would I be without you? It's 50. Like, it was problematic. You know what? I'm in the mood. Since you just did that, everybody gets 69 credits right now. You just went all in. You literally just bought the first 2 rows of a concert to make sure that goblin went to sleep. So you get it. You can beat StarCitizen. There is no beating StarCitizen. I'm just showing credits because I like to end my stream on appreciation. You know, for me, I have a rule. Because
Stream clip successful.
Appreciate that. Because the stream is optional for anybody to show support, right? The fact that anybody would follow, cheer, tip, sub, resub, lurk, raid, gift subs, you are the reason that I get to remain a full-time entertainer. So if I can't show you appreciation for doing the thing that you didn't have to do, then I feel like I'm failing you. So anybody here who, regardless of what platform if you're on, if you haven't followed before and you hit the follow today, if you threw a prime sub, if you cheered, even if you just lurked, and a lot of people sleep on the value of lurking, right? Like if you just hang out in the stream, you are a lurker, and lurkers are the lifeblood of streams. Because lurkers are the reason that more people find streams. Lurkers put you higher in the directory. Lurkers get more people to find you. So the idea that you're here is an absolute honor. Thank you. Thank you for showing your face. Because you didn't have to. And that is why I try to end streams saying one simple phrase: your presence is a present. I appreciate the gift. Thank you. And with that, I really gotta pee, fam. Like, I've drank like 4 things of water. I've had like 2 adult beverages. Don't forget, if you are on Twitch and you haven't typed in !squad, type in !squad. Get sorted into a squad. We've got captains from Star Trek, we've got Jedi from Star Wars, and we've got Arrakis from Dune. Get sorted into a squad, and every minute you stay in here lurked. Like, if you leave this stream up and don't turn it to a different stream, you keep gaining credits for your house. So the next time a goblin shows up, you get paid. Or you not really get paid. You will have a whole lot more credits to fight that goblin with, and that goblin gets to go away quickly, and then we just get more stuff. So thank you. But I'm gonna shut up because I really gotta be. Love your faces, love your butts. I'm DeejayKnight. See you soon. I'm out.